wave at the camera.
Welcome, everyone.
That was a good intro. Hello.
Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. This is Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. And I am your Dungeon Master, Mark.
Guys, we've all had sugar before this.
We did, yeah, there was some sugar.
Some of us still have
Definitely
it.
no alcohol.
Yeah, and
And maybe some more
You
sugar.
make it sound so
Yeah.
suspicious then.
And,
There's definitely
okay,
no alcohol.
well, we
No,
almost
but
have all of our
okay.
players at the table. There we
I'm
go.
thirsty.
No, good, you're getting some
She's
punch.
thirsty.
Punch is
She's
definitely not
thirsty,
spiked.
I should say.
These are our beautiful
I thought I'd
players
be nice. I
here.
don't have to work.
And I'm gonna let them introduce them and their character very quickly. We'll start with James.
Hi, I'm James. You might have
Hey,
missed me
boy!
for these past 3 times,
Holy fuck,
but
he's
my
really-
name is
Hey,
Jet,
what do
your
you
lovely
mean?
local lunar sorcerer, here to possibly once again cast spells, sling spells, shoot things, or just make things invisible, make things go fast. Next.
James' birthday
I was
was
just gonna
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Birthday
Happy
boy.
birthday, James! Yay! All right. Yeah, Crystal, go.
65
fart.
years old.
Damn right.
Oh,
I knew
it's
you were
my
here.
turn?
Yeah,
Saw
it's
the
Crystal's
dust.
turn.
Okay, I didn't know where we were going. Hi, I'm Crystal. I play Adra, our ranger, wood elf, and that's it.
That's it.
Nothing spectacular.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. Nothing less.
This never rests.
calling it.
Actually, I have.
Well, I'll
It's
take
on the
over.
recording.
I'll take over from here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I'm
Go
Ben.
for it.
I play Kogan Usan, or Dwarf
Especially
Paladin.
with the swords. Sorry.
Alright. Guy who just got a dancing sword.
It is dancing.
Yeah, we're gonna go party.
Like the dancing baby.
Wow.
You guys probably don't remember that.
What are you gonna do
I'm
with
gonna
the
stop
goat?
talking.
My goat bud and I and a
That
dancing
hurts.
sword.
God, how old are you?
We're getting worse at player introductions.
Next.
This is not quick.
Take it.
Wait, we're going
Okay,
zigzag now?
No,
I don't know.
you just went like this.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well, he
assumed
pointed
we're
at Jess.
working
so.
our way towards the end.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I play Ellie Whitewalk, and I'm a forest gnome and a monk, and this is Martha. Okay, bye.
Hello, I am Evan. I play Blanche, Minotaur, Spider, and Slayer of Shadow Puppies, I think.
Accurate.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Porcupine of Ice, I believe, is 2 of your titles right now.
Porcupine of ice.
Porcupine of Ice. I don't know if I'll keep that long.
All right. We've made it to Jess.
You know, that took me longer to catch on to than I'm not very proud of. Hi, I'm Jess. I play Jezebel Rockette, the niece of Blanche, because she's my favorite auntie. And childhood friend of the lunar sorcerer, nerd,
Aren't you right?
and
I believe I haven't
Teenage
hit any of our
Druid.
teammates yet.
and awkward teenage druid. Go.
James already went. So,
That's right.
It's
go
already
again.
went.
okay.
I lost.
So,
I'm going home.
Alex, the second purple thing.
recap from last time.
Nobody died.
Yeah.
Much.
Not from lack of effort.
What did we do? What happened, gang?
Alright, last time we continued investigating the Tower of Wakenreth, which seemed to be an elven ruin that at some point in its history fell off the floating city of Onyari, which it turns out is the city we are looking for. Hopefully our friend Dalamar can help us figure out, using this spot and the other sources of magic we found, where Onyari could have wandered off to, and what's the deal with the City of Lost Names.
What is the deal?
Word.
We purged the shadowy infection of Wakenreth, and other than that, had a lot of fun gambling, running around in the wilderness, and
Finding Blue Rhino.
Yeah, making rabbit
Drugs, kids, drugs.
non-branded Kleenex.
Yep.
Waiting to figure out where the city lost names are. Yeah.
Okay.
James wakes up from his 3-day coma.
No.
I wasn't talking to you.
I'm sorry, Jet.
Jet.
James,
Oh,
is,
that is-
James is
You don't
okay.
speak for the
James is fine. Yeah,
That fly
We,
almost flew into your mouth there.
we have a person with us that we rescued, correct?
Yes.
Named Roan.
Well, we're trying to rescue him. We're
Yeah, he
trying
wants,
to-
and he wants to go to
He
Hearts
wants to go
Hollow.
home. To Heart. Yeah.
And
We haven't
he's
sent him
agreed
home
to
yet.
pay 1,000 steel.
It's on the
to
way
get him there.
to where we were
Is
going.
that correct?
That is as far as
That
we're
is
aware.
correct.
Okay.
And we also have the Sea Elf priest.
Well,
Or she's, I don't know, she's still with us.
Is she
at the moment.
coming
I
with
think she
us to help free the captured seals?
We should have done that on our day. Go free the Sea Elves.
she asked
I think they're quite a few
what
days away.
of you guys?
Oh, yeah, that's
To help, I know one thing is to help save more of the people that were caught in that.
And
Yeah.
they're at the
That's
lake.
good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Do you remember where?
Specifically, no.
Okay.
My
It's a
Jet
little bit
Jet would
inland.
remember. I do not.
It's a little bit more north of where we're at.
Camp
I know that.
Carrion Clay.
Camp
But
Carrion
it's a
Clay.
camp. I
That's,
couldn't
that
remember
is
the
correct.
second part, but I know it's a camp. Camp oh.
Which is kind of far away, though, at least off of our current trajectory.
Well,
What was off of our current trajectory?
it's kind of in the same direction as that one town that guy was looking for.
Hearts Hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is it-
if we get
Kinda.
really lucky, maybe Onyari will also be along that
That's
path.
that's why I was hoping that we'd figure out where the city was before we headed out, so that we could optimize our course.
Almost got it, sorry.
Okay. Okay, so we have these two people. They both have asked for our help. You guys have sort of led them to believe that you're willing to help up to this point. We've also rendezvoused now with Garrett, and we are aware of the nearby location of the Kalaman army, or the portion of it anyway that's with Garrett. And we know that there are still Dragon Army patrols, things like that. So there's probably some scouting and some counter scouting and so on and so forth happening. And we're now waiting for Dalamar. He's doing some things with some magical ley lines. He's taken the information that we have given, and he is, he believes, is going to be able to help find this city of lost
Just crazy or
names.
something, Angie?
Wise.
So,
Creepy.
Another.
we've made the decision to wait for him to get done with what he needs to do. It took the course of the day. And I think we left off, correct, at the point where we're going to confer with him and figure out what he knows.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Good.
I dare ask Mark one thing. Do I still have a fire in my belly?
Excuse
Has
you.
it lasted
still-
this long?
Has the breathing fire lasted this long still?
we're
Or
going to try to do it.
we'll look up in the sky and just.
Nope, it's gone.
Oh well.
If only you had a way to collect that potion.
I did, but you told me I couldn't.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember saying that.
I said, can I fill it up? And you're like, nope, it's gone. It's not there. I'm like,
Well, it was because
drank
you
it.
put it in a different flask.
oh, so I do have the vial with me.
No, you put it. You didn't put it in the replenishing one.
No, not in the replenishing.
Yeah, so you used it.
It's gone.
All right.
Here's me being helpful and keeping a health potion in that thing.
So Dalamar sits down and meets with you guys, and he says a handful of things about. He just sort of references each of the different things that you learned about the Blue Phoenix Shrine being a holy place of the god Habakkuk, and that the Sunward Fortress, has he is the artifact that was there, and he says that I gave you guys that map of Calaman, right?
The Calaman region and northern wastes.
Yeah.
Yes, we have that map.
So he does mark an area on your map. Let me find it here. That's not the one I want. Why is this not Sorry, game. Thought I was going to be able to more easily mark it for you. Okay. So if you go to the northwest portion of that map, you have names on yours, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So this place called Giant's Spine.
Yep.
Oh, I see the little heart.
So that is where he believes the location of this. Oops. He believes that this is where you can find the City of Lost Names. In addition to discovering this, he talks about, part of what he did here was he did some research on this portal that was here. And in the process of that, he thinks that he has discovered a powerful source of magic to the north. And he wants to know if the group is willing to escort him there.
How far north are we talking here? Do you have a rough range?
Is it on the way to be able to drop our good friend who's been here for far too long? He would love to be home.
Well, it's probably sort of on the way to the sea elves that are captured. Because they're kind of north of here.
Though I do want to go to this magical place.
Where was the city again? Or not the city, the town that guy was from? Where was that located near?
Hearts Hollow?
Is it near High Hunt?
Okay, I gotta go back now.
So apparently I didn't write it down. Or if I did,
gotta
it
go
got
back
lost
and
amongst
find
The
others.
location of Hens Hollow?
So,
Because sorry. So I think that was one of the questions we were trying to answer.
well, and I did find it, and I think I gave you the location of it. Let me just.
Tune in for more gripping cartography action.
I know, right? Alright, I think maybe I can do it this way. Find this a little quicker. Oh, that's not the right one. Son of a bee. Okay, so Hearts Hollow is, yeah, it's pretty much, it's kind of right by this location called High Hunt.
Okay.
That's where Hearts Hollow is. And then this area, so Dalamar is not, he can't like mark it on the map because it's not crystal clear where exactly it is that he's gonna find it.
It's more like a compass pointing him.
Yeah. He kind of thinks that it's in the direction of this eastern coast, the north. Not really. He's not really.
Well,
He. It's one of those things where he feels like he's gonna find it
as he gets closer.
along the way.
Well, we could start heading towards the Seals. That's northish. So we could head in a more north direction until we think we're roughly just east of where they're being held captive, and then cut over if we do not find it by then. And then from there, we can head out to Hearts Hollow, and then we'll be pretty close to Giant Spine. So I think we do the whole lightning bolt pattern where we go up north. If we don't encounter this magic thing, just head for the elves and then get our friend home and then find the City of Lost Names.
Listen, I hate to be the voice of efficiency, but we are in a race to find the city, not to find some magic glowing source or, I'm sorry, Rome, your house.
I mean, we are, but it's going to take the army some time to get to the city anyways. We'll have some time to race ahead.
So he
do
is-
we have any? Sorry.
Yeah, he's kind of saying that, if you are willing to take him, he's kind of adding, like, if you are willing to take him there, you can have whatever they find there, and he's willing to offer you a favor. Like, he will owe you one, basically.
Like I said, I think we can afford to head north until we get just east of the elf capture camp. I do not remember names of places, apparently. And if we don't encounter it by then, Carrion Clay. If we don't encounter it by the time we get near Carrion Clay, we abandon that and just head for the Free the Elves.
Are you saying this out loud in front of Dalamar?
Yes. I'm just discussing it with the group. I'm assuming he's there with the group.
More if we can't find it, but he can find it, and it's a safe enough spot, I say just let him go at it. And then we can go to the CLs. Like,
Because-
make sure he gets there safely. Make sure there's no trouble that he can't handle. And then go for those CLs and get him home. The other guy home.
The human.
Because it's unfair to them as well. Especially the two have been traveling with us the whole entire flipping time. That's just my thought.
Delamar's like letting you discuss this stuff. So,
Does he have any reason to believe that whatever he would find at this magical location would be important and or
It just is a lot of magic.
required for getting into the City of Last Names, traversing the City of Last Names?
I
He
think
doesn't
he just knows that there's a source of magic there.
There's something powerful up there.
Yeah.
We don't know more than that.
From what I recall, Ellie, friend Dalamar was maybe making a play to be the head honcho researcher.
Mm-hmm.
But if we don't care to do that, we can just head directly to one of the other two locations. Because honestly, they're about equal distance between us and the City of Last Names.
Mm-hmm.
I very much want to go to the magic place.
That's fine. We can head north until we get close to the Cairn Clay.
Or split up.
Could do that.
We could split the group.
Yeah.
No.
In the very dangerous and hostile wastes with the dragon army roaming about, we could split the group. I feel like that would be a guarantee fail of at least one of our parties, but it is an option.
Other people are saying that I'd be walking to my death.
Do you want a buddy with you?
This is not the sort of place you
Have the
survive
elves.
alone for long.
Jezebel, you've been quiet. Which one do you think we should go to first?
Put that on the spotlight.
Well, it sounds like there's an awful lot of resources we don't know much about with the magical, but at the same time, we are on a timeline. This feels a little out of my world.
My
Okay.
argument for this, for us to be in favor of going to the place of high concentrated magic, is the fact that we could find other magical implements to help us against the dragon army and Saul.
Do we know how long it'll take the army to march from where we're currently at to the City of Last Names, as we know its location? And versus,
Like Darrett's army.
I mean,
yeah, there, it's the
you
Kalman army.
have no idea. Like, no
Can we
one
get
here would
Derek
have a
over
clue.
Is Darrett still here?
It's twice as far as the total we've traveled since we got to the wastes.
We know
At
we
least.
travel quite a bit faster than, a little bit faster than the army. I mean, I think we for sure have time to hit, free the elves and return this man to his home. But,
I mean,
I don't think we should go too far over our way for a possible magic artifact of some kind.
I mean, you guys, the army went from Wrecker's Edge to here, and you guys, for lack of a better way of putting it, went beep 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 beep,
In that same
and
amount
still
of
beat
time.
them.
Yeah.
Right.
We are faster than them. That's
So
for sure.
I don't know exactly how many days it was, but they probably went, 10 to 12 hexes in the time it took for us to
Do all of
do
that.
all of that.
Alright.
I am wondering.
Then I
if we
like
should
Kogan's
split
plan.
And, if you do talk to Derek, which I'm assuming that's what you'll wanna do, like, he will tell you that the pace at which they can travel is hard to predict. Because if they think they have to, use caution or re-navigate themselves around patrols, or slow down or stop or speed up, or avoid different, geological situations, like, it is just, I mean, he could give you an estimate on how long he thought it would be if they did not ever speed up or slow down and just went straight there. But that's not gonna be what happens.
What about this? we're going up north anyway, so we could follow the coast looking for Dalamar's
Whatchamacallit.
aura. We can take Yurkel to her people at the camp. What if
Well,
the army
Dragon
takes
camp.
Roan to
Well,
Heart's Hollow?
So let's, so,
It's-
That's true. The
so,
army-
I mean, the details that you are aware of, let's just add that in here. So, Camp Carrion Clay is a place where the Dragon Army is holding these prisoners. So, this is not like, you know, this is not some just location. Like, this is a Dragon
A
Army camp.
garrisoned, fortified place.
There's gonna be rings and rings of scouts and patrols.
I mean, how, like, the magnitude of it all is, you know, that part is hard to predict, you know. I mean, it's, you don't really think that it's the entire Dragon Army garrisoned at this location. You think it's more like, you know,
We hope not.
well, I mean, in military, we would think of it as like an operating base of some sort, you know.
There could be
So,
some interesting things
then Heart's
in
Hollow,
supplies.
Roan is kind of explaining that, oh, this is a place, this is one of the few places in the wastes where it's like a little bit of an oasis from all the rest of this, you know. It's not as, I mean, it's one of the few places that's actually got some people and
Some
kind of-
safety.
yeah. So, anyway, just, you can factor that in as you're thinking about what you want to do.
Jezebel looks at him for a couple minutes and then looks at her and is like, I think we should take him home. It's not his war.
Well,
No.
And we
Blanche,
should still, as it sounds, can we leave the flabber blah
Fargab.
Farga,
with the army and as soon as we
Well, they
try to
have one and you have one. right
yeah,
now.
and we can just try to reconvene with them since it takes them longer to get roughly in theory, or at least when we try to get closer. Cause he's been good to us,
Mm-hmm.
well,
but should we
He hasn't
continue
tried
to
to
drag
kill
him
us?
in and where he might actually get killed
well,
instead
like,
of needing to go home?
like Blanche suggested,
Split
the
the
army's
party.
heading up that way anyways.
Maybe he wants to get his family out.
Well, I'm saying that the Kelman army could escort him there. They're heading basically in that direction.
And if we know it's safe, then that's a good spot for the army to maybe resupply, at least get a better lay of the land.
Mm-hmm.
And we can find this magic artifact, and if it's too far away, we check out this Dragon Army camp. If the opportunity is there to release these seals, so be it. If the opportunity is to find out exactly what the Dragon Army knows, if it's sort of a command center for them, it's all the better for us. And if we can't do anything about it, we move on. We need to keep ahead of them. But that's something we'll have to make a call when we see it. So, are we okay for letting
So,
our human friend go with the army? And
Well, should we ask him? If he's okay with that?
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to hang out with us.
I think he wants to get home.
I think
right, but
he
Should probably
thinks we're
ask.
a bunch of whack jobs.
Ask
We can
them.
ask him if he wants to go with us, but ours is the long and difficult way home.
I was gonna say, you should also ask the boy if they're willing to take the guy.
Rowan,
the boy. Oh, Darius!
Ellie had a moment.
I had a moment where I
of
felt
just
like
pure
prayer.
happiness.
For some reason, I thought
Boy.
you were trying to talk about his son, and I'm like, what?
say, Rowan, would
The way
you
he
be
looked
would
up
you
at
be opposed to traveling with these very heavily armed fellows? Since they're heading up north, they'll probably pass by Heart's Hollow. Or if you'd really rather it be us that takes you there, it could probably take longer.
I mean, I just want to get home, and I just want to get home.
Get this man a uniform.
I don't think he needs a uniform. He's just going along with them.
Get
I
this
got
man home.
Talk to Derek to make sure it's all right with him that he hangs along with the army, and if there's a place the army wants to make a stop at just to resupply, and
1,000 steel pieces can go someplace in an army.
He's not going to make the same offer to the army.
Okay, well,
well, maybe he can provide navigation aid to the army to speed their travels at least to the town. Might save them a little bit of time and avoid some dangers. They have someone who's familiar with the territory,
I mean,
if they're willing to follow.
yeah, Darrett. So you we'll just, you present this to Darrett. Darrett then wants to talk to Ron, and along with like a couple of the other commanders of this, Calaman army, and the general agreement that they come to, if that is what you decide to do, is that they'll take him as long as he is helpful with any navigation that he can, and Darrett is not. I mean, he kind of provides some reassurances to Roan that he's not going to try and
Press him and
have the town quarter the Calaman army, and because that's like the core reason that he doesn't want to do it, is he does not want to have his town have to quarter this army.
I see. So they're not taking sides, really.
Yeah.
Or are they taking a side but don't have the resources?
I think he's just wary after what he's been through. Like
nobody wants to
That's
lead an
fair.
army to their hometown.
like he's just he's not I mean, yeah, he's obviously anti-Dragon Army, and he also doesn't want to speak for the leadership of his town and
I
say,
wonder-
oh yes, they'll definitely do this for you.
I wonder if we should
I
actually
actually
split.
think we should take him home.
I mean, Darrett is willing to do it, and he's willing to
Think
use
of how all of
scouts
this
to
has
get
started
it
for
to the
us.
place, but
An army comes and wants us to quarter them, burns down our village. I know that we would not, but I do not want another
Well,
place
Boggler.
to have that thought.
Rowan doesn't even need to lead them all the way to the town, just close enough for him to make it on his own.
Sure. Also, that's not Vodler.
So it doesn't become bottler.
I think we can trust Derek not to burn down
Well, I know.
Stout.
Like I said, I know that
Oh, Derek went through
He
that
would.
same thing too.
well,
But
you also understand that a
I-
traveling army attracts more attention than you guys.
Yes.
so traveling
Which is
army
another
comes-
reason why Darrett is
Yeah.
like willing to not. I mean, he's like, I don't want to put people in danger.
But we're also probably going to put ourselves in direct danger if we're going to try to deal with this Dragon Army camp that are
But
holding
aren't
us.
we always in danger?
What if we switch it
Well, I mean,
then?
You're
that's
with me.
nothing new.
But send
That is
send the
definitely
Kelman
nothing
army at the.
At the prison camp. That's what an army's for.
Do they want to use up their strength before they get to the city? Like the end goal of this is the city lost names, so it's a matter of preserving enough fighting strength without getting too detected to take what we need to at the city of lost names.
feels like
do we have any information about Camp Carrion Clay about approximately how many
What we,
soldiers,
what we-
anything? in
No,
the
we don't know
sense?
anything
We
like
know,
that. That
So-
the COs are there and that the Dragon Army
we
is
know
out there.
general location.
our best bet is probably to act as scouts for the army.
Yeah,
I just,
I'd agree with that.
So
So
Still wanna go to that magic place though.
I feel like this is
But
gonna
at the
have
same
us
time-
split up at the same time.
we're not
Like
splitting.
that
apart.
we head north.
It's sounding
for
like
the
we
artifact.
have to. I'm not
If
saying
it's
that
gonna
we
take
have
us
to, but
past the elves.
I
we
honestly
give up.
do hope that we find something that can help us against the both enemies.
I'm with you. I really am. We just don't know what we're looking for,
Oh, I know,
nor do we know how
but
long.
we
it's
never
gonna
do
take.
know what we're looking for.
We can,
We have usually a general idea of what we're aiming for, but then we find things that we never knew were there.
True. Like the last time Dalamar needed enough time to figure out where we're going, it's been an entire day.
well, I think we hedge our bets the best we can. We head north until we are east of the Cairn Clay. At that point, if we haven't come across the artifact and we have no clue that's anywhere nearby, we abandon that and just head for that camp. And
You
from
keep
there,
saying that Dalamar's gonna kill you in your sleep.
too bad.
well,
Like,
we can
we
just
don't-
let Dalamar
We're
go.
not, we're not
to
his busboys. We're not there to go on adventures with him. We're here to find the city of last names and to prevent whatever forces that mean ill to Kalaman from getting their hands on whatever's there.
Right, and he's asking for our help, so the assumption is that if we give him our help, that we're gonna see it through to the end, not just abandon him halfway through.
I mean, so far that is how our word has been as a group.
Mhm. That's why I was saying possibly, I know nobody likes the idea, but splitting up, like 3 groups of 2 people. If that's
Even I'm a little
necessary.
iffy on that
Yeah.
one.
I was like, 2 groups of 3, I could see somehow balancing
Maybe,
out to a
yeah.
point,
It could be that too, but I mean, if we have to split up into
But
3
if when it
different
comes
groups.
to the prison encampment though,
Yeah.
that would be better for all of us to be there with each
Exactly.
other. Other 2 things? Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's more of what I was thinking is
3 of us go with the Kalman army to deliver
him,
him back home.
and then
3 of us go with the elf up
Dalamar.
north.
Yeah. And then
Meet at a spot where we can
Meet
go
up
to the
in
prison
the middle
encampment.
of the
Yeah.
camp, and then
But
Do
isn't
that.
High Hunt farther
High Hunt is to the
West.
west.
of
mhm.
Camp Carrion Clay, so they'd have to go past it and come back?
Well,
And then we'd have to go back
it'd be like
again?
we split up and then come back to the middle.
Yeah.
Right, but then where's the city of lost names from there?
It's north,
That's at
North.
the giant spot.
that's northwest of all
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Around what location did he say that he noticed the large spike of magical energy?
That's the problem.
We just know it's north. We don't have a
He didn't have
distance.
like,
North,
North-
You could
northwest.
not put it on your map.
okay.
It could
like
be
a
something
locate object
really,
spell.
really strong, really far away. Or it could be like a +1 helmet that's a mile up the coast.
I swear if that magical portal just pointed out that as its big magical output, that's better have more than just a basic enchantment.
That is true.
Well then, what'll it be?
6 groups.
One on
We
one.
don't even have that many objectives.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I was saying too, because there at least
I have
is
one
one
main
other
objective,
person.
it's the magical output. If I die, kill the elves.
Hey,
Not all of them.
What?
You called them assholes too.
I did, but that I'm allowed to.
I'm with Jet.
Remember?
Kill the elves? What?
What? No! When was that said?
Like,
Immediately
not-
before you
I
said
was not paying attention. attention to that.
No, you were not.
I
No.
was paying attention to where we want to go.
That's why I said, hey, you know, because I'm an
Right.
elf.
I think if we're sticking with
Although I
plan A,
look
then
human
we stick
enough,
with
I
it
don't
all
look
the
like
way.
an elf.
Take Rowan along with.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let's do it the long way. We just got to decide where we're sending the army.
I'm directly there.
Directly to the last names and not to the camp carrying clay.
I
Yeah.
do agree with Kogan
Yeah.
when he said that we need them at their full strength for probably this last thing. So I would not send them to camp.
But we can always have them meet us there and wait and assess,
That is true.
and then
True. But it's harder to notice a few people.
The dragon
Over a
army will see
massive
them waiting,
group.
assessing, and
As I'm
they'll,
pointing behind me.
if they don't have people there, they'll get people there to have a big battle.
yeah, that's fair. All right, never mind. What you said the first time then,
Alright,
So we're all sticking together then, I'm guessing?
stick together.
and we're
Sticking
taking
together
the
and going north.
car.
Hey.
Take
Oh,
that
boys,
uniform
come
off.
with us. He's halfway into the
He's like, but
greaves.
I want to go home.
Okay, so whoever wants to speak, are you guys? Let me ask you this question: are you comfortable nominating somebody to tell your DM what your plan is?
I nominate Kogan.
Vote now.
Alright, I can take it if nobody else does.
Do we have a second?
You,
Do we have a
you
second?
came up with this plan.
Alright.
What is the plan?
accurate.
And then you speak it out, and then if anybody objects,
Objection.
we'll
Overruled.
find that out now.
I
Alright,
mean, I don't.
the
yeah.
plan was to head
I just have
north,
to say it.
Okay.
All right.
Too many
looking
Phoenix
for
Wright
this
games.
magic.
Okay.
If
Order in the
we
court.
get directly east of where the elves are being held, at the Sky's Tears, or Sky's Tears, yeah.
Camp carrying clay.
If we get directly east of that and have no indication that we're near whatever this magic is, we'll abandon that and just head for the elves. Cut our losses, as it were.
Okay.
So we'll deal with whatever is at Camp Clay, and from there, if we're able, head to High Hunt to find this town and get this guy home. Get Rowan home.
We gotta figure out.
And then from there, we're gonna book it.
They gave you a location for Camp Carrying Clay, didn't they?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said it was
we
by
did.
Sky's Tears, like that lake that's in the middle of the maze.
Okay, let me just go back here.
Yep.
Okay, so Camp Carrying Clay is a little bit north and east of
Just trying to fireball.
the.
I mean, get good.
Come on.
It's a little bit north and east of
But it comes back.
Hearts Hollow. Is right? That's what I said.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so gross.
Because Hearts Hollow is close to High Hunt. This other one is close. The camp is close to Sky's Tears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
So we're head north, see if we can, if we don't come across the artifact by the time we get kind of in line with
Sure.
Sky's Tears.
Sure.
Abandon that quest and move on with
Okay.
freeing the elves.
Okay. Everybody in agreement with this plan?
We are taking Rome with us.
Correct.
Just to be
It's gonna get home. It's just a long way home.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
just the long.
So you have told Roan. You still have Dalmar and you still have Darrett
Yes.
to confer with. Who do you want to talk to next?
Derek.
Okay. Where are you asking them to go?
Straight to the City of Last Names.
Okay.
The Giant's Spine region.
Okay.
We'll leave a Fargab with,
They
continue
already
to
have
leave
one.
a Fargab with them.
I surprisingly still have this thing.
We borrowed it a couple of times.
And
Yeah, well,
I'm
you're
surprised
then
right.
when you
it's
talk
longer
to
than
Dalmar, or I assume you're going to tell him
Yeah,
what your plan
well-
is.
Yep.
Yep. He is
Not happy with that.
satisfied with the plan.
This is the
Even if the, I mean,
Yes.
he sort of like gives you, he does like a little bit of you know, that kind of, but he doesn't object to doing these other things.
If you want to break off and try to hunt for it yourself, once we've reached our limit of distance traveled that way, you're welcome to. But
We're not saying
we
that.
really do have a priority with
He
finding
wants
the
us
city
to
of last name.
escort
So
him.
if you want to come with us
So
to
if
do
he
that,
gets to that place where he's at,
that's
or
our
general
turning around
area,
point.
Technically, we did what he did,
Well, turning west.
right?
Okay.
Technically?
Everybody's in agreement.
Yep.
Well, no, I
You,
mean,
That's a
he
you
asked
let Derek know he's,
Well, no, he
so
asked
now
us
are you
for
guys heading out?
us there.
I think we'd head out pretty much immediately.
Is
All right.
Yeah,
Is it daytime? Is it nighttime? Where
Daytime.
On the road again?
Yeah.
early.
Right, but
Early
is there
morning,
like
daytime.
Well,
Still in the morning.
Morning.
No,
Oh,
we'll just-
take.
Jezebel, where'd you get that banjo?
I made it! Did you like it?
Kogan steals
Oh,
it.
That weird
right?
guy- that weird soldier showed me how to play.
So tired of it, there,
He said he was gonna ask for a favor. I don't know what he's asking for.
Wait, what?
All right.
We'll trade Dalamar's favor for it.
So you guys have with you Yurkel, Roan,
Michael.
and Del.
Yes.
Okay.
And the
Oh, oh yeah,
elves.
For all the 3 locations we're hitting.
right.
Mm,
Okay.
gotcha.
I get to be in the same group as a smart ass elf. I'm happy
You
with
can pester him as we go.
All right.
boy.
Double
First
check his
things
calculations
first.
on this.
You've
magic.
been in the group with an elf for.
We need
Several
somebody
months
to
now.
roll
that
a
elf, that
d10.
specific elf.
I
He's
didn't
not that
do that
smart
part yet.
elf.
Do I need to play like blocker between you two so a fight doesn't break out?
He called you dumb.
I think so.
I might punch
It's
you
like
later,
I'm
but
trying
not right
to
now.
point you in the direction of the elf I'm talking about.
I know, you're talking about,
We
we've been with the
need
smart elf,
somebody
and
to
Blanche pointed
roll a
out, we've been with
D20.
an elf this whole
Sure.
time.
I know.
Thanks, Blanche.
Specifically.
Just said rude,
6.
Jet, rude manners.
Like, I'm not smart enough to go through the northern
Day
ways
one
without
of your
getting you
travel
guys in trouble.
Goes by unimpeded, uneventfully. Excellent.
Jet didn't kill Dalamar, and Dalamar didn't kill Jet.
We didn't know each other enough yet.
Everything is great.
Sunshine
Everything
and
is
roses?
awesome as long as you're part of a team.
Alright, set up watch for the night. I'll take first.
Second.
You, at the end of this day, you know, like, just gauging where you think you're at, you think you're gonna have to, if you wanna, you're getting very, very close to, it's time to start heading west to get to Hearts Hollow.
Oh,
After one
Otherwise,
day's
you're gonna
travel.
go north past it.
wait, Hearts Hollow or the
Arch
Hollow
Hollow is
Spire?
the one that,
Or the Skies
hunters.
Tears. We're already
Mhm.
getting past that point.
The Skies Tears is,
Because that was the
Elves.
place we were going to turn off to.
oh, hold on a second. Alright,
I just realized there's 9 of us. So we're like the Fellowship of the Ring.
There you go.
Wait, who has the ring?
Does it mean I'm Mary?
I gotta.
Or am I Pippin?
I gotta check.
I think you're
I
Pippin.
think you're Pippin.
I agree.
Then who's Mary?
So.
Oh,
agree.
never mind.
Hold on.
I
So
see.
what does
I
that
see it.
make me?
For
No,
me.
you're not
Give
trying
me
to go.
a
You're not
example.
trying to go.
No,
Nah.
weirdly, you're Gimli and you're Legolas.
Okay. The Skies Tears location is the one that has
The
the
elves.
camp.
Yes.
The High Hunt location is Hearts Hollow.
Yes.
Correct. And we wanted to turn off.
I
at
guess
the-
I'm
At the
like the
camp.
extra.
Not at Hearts Hollow.
Yes. So we're gonna
Did
we're
he
gonna do
say
a lightning bolt.
I'm not
Just
Aragorn.
that
I would say Kogan.
So we're going north,
Yeah.
Just steady your
and
face
if we
and
don't find,
down
I
the
did not understand that part of the plan.
Yes.
sorry,
The
we
guard.
go
So-
north until
so-
we're
To Alaska.
Okay.
Kinda
So
this-
then we need to.
Wait,
Okay, I did
who's
not
Evan?
understand that part of the plan.
Is he
At
Frodo?
all. So, Roan is like, hey, we need to go east.
Yep.
What?
Well, that, I mean, now his home is east.
Well, We told him though that.
Yeah, we told them the plan.
I didn't I mean, you told me the plan, and I didn't understand it to mean that you were trying to go to the camp first.
I
and
thought I made it really clear that's what we were doing.
I thought
Jake,
you
what
made
did
it
he
sound like
say?
we're going to the magic first and then
Yeah,
moving
we are.
back.
That
Roll-
man
roll back to
wants
tape.
utterly nothing to do with some dragon army camp. Like,
Yeah.
he's like,
They're
no.
just
I would suggest him to go home.
They did ask him that they could take him with, but it would be the longer route. They would talk to
It
Like,
would
we
be
were-
towards the magic.
like-
Holy shit,
If-
that was not
okay,
clear to me.
If he did not want to go that way, he should have gone with the army was the option we were giving him. So,
Okay.
like, the plan I laid out was to go north, look for the artifact, if we not come across it until we got
Confusion
like
now.
the same
Parallel with
level
the
of the Camp
camp.
Karen play, then
Where
we'd
the
abandon
elves
that and head to the camp. So if that doesn't work for him, we can send him with the army, and once the army gets at its closest point to his town, he can head off and go to his town.
Okay.
They can-
Because the army's gonna be passing really close
Okay.
to where his home is.
Then that's fine. Then Rona's not with you.
Alright,
Okay.
And
There's
we
only
have
8 of
no
us.
plan to go there.
The music stops.
Okay.
no longer the
Are
fellowship,
we not
it
still-
already
are
broke.
we-
Rewind.
Are we going there still?
Yeah.
For any reason?
No, I guess at this point, we just rush to the, after we're done with the camp,
If
we
we're
head
not
directly
taking
to the
those.
sea.
Yeah,
of
I mean, he does not want to go to a dragon army.
Well, he didn't
Yeah.
want to hang out with the army either, so we were trying.
He didn't ever say that.
No, he just,
He just
he's
was uncomfortable
hesitant
with
about it.
being
He
in
didn't say he
His
wouldn't.
hesitation has everything to do with the idea that
It's a giant army.
that he doesn't want
His town
there to be a
quarter.
situation where his town is going to get asked to quarter the army.
Stop picking.
Right. Which I thought was made clear.
Stop scratching.
It looked like you were picking. It's like,
Right. That's why he's willing to go with them.
Okay.
Alright, okay, so,
So you don't have
Sorry.
Rowan
Don't have
with you.
Rowan.
You just have Dalmar and your.
Okay, that was better now.
alright, so we'll,
I gave him a rabbit.
Day 2.
alright, let's go,
Somebody roll a d10.
I'm ready for this.
do it.
Yeah. 7.
Okay. Somebody roll a d20.
Alright, here we go. 11.
Okay.
Can't fly.
We roll a d4.
Do it.
4. So much for staying in your crab.
What is the highest passive
Red
perception?
apple.
Highest passive perception?
My passive
16.
16.
Yeah, that,
Mine's 15.
I don't want the
Looking for
turn.
drugs. I mean herbs.
4K noodles.
3 people here with passive perception of 16.
Yeah, you guys,
Go on, my
you're
ship.
kind of coming up on a little bit of a ridge here. And you guys that have that highest passive perception, you can kind of hear some noise,
Oh, you're like
I wish
third
I had
character.
16.
and you,
Can't pick
there's
that up
not
every
really
time.
any wind, but you kind of catch a glimpse of some dust getting kicked up.
Unhappy.
What do you want to do?
Does anybody want to scout that out?
I can do it.
Alright, gnome scout, go.
Gnome Scout, go. Sounds like
Has a voice.
Pokemon, go.
My hands are
Gnome
blessed.
Scout.
I choose you.
Thunder Punch.
Ellie Scout, go!
At least Scout, go.
Use keen eye.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
never mind.
I can give you a bless.
I mean, you don't have to.
I
if
went
you
from
don't
Lord
want
of
to.
the Rings to Pokemon real
Alright, I'm
quick.
gonna bless you, Blanche, and myself. We're getting a bless, cause
Already?
I'm
No,
scouting.
that's not it.
go stealth with my blessing.
I can also do a
Let's
stealthy
see.
thing.
Are you gonna be like Kronk and making your own sneak sound effects?
You're stealthing your way up there?
Wait,
Sure.
before we stealth,
What?
how far away did they
I'm
see
cold.
this?
I'm just going by
We
myself.
heard it,
Before
Can I let you
you
know something?
heard it,
heard it
okay.
over the ridge.
Over the
'Cause,
ridge.
yeah,
And
it's
how
up
far?
Ellie-
Bless does not help skill checks.
It doesn't?
It's only saving throws and attack rolls.
Because
Might need
if
it.
she's still
She
in,
could very much need
Okay,
it.
well, I mean, you don't have to
In-
bless me if you don't want to.
It's just the first level
in
spell slot.
if she's still in my range.
If you ask, I'll give it.
I'm sneaking up.
Pass
with
without a
Without the
trace.
bless. Okay, go.
Apparently,
Okay.
Adra's doing something.
Well, if she's in my range, that is. I'm
If
trying to
who's
find-
in your range?
if Ellie's the only one sneaking up, or if we're all sneaking, I can pass without a trace. Gives you 10 plus your sneak as well. But I don't know how far you're gonna go out of my range. I think
So
it's like
once you
30.
cast it on her, it doesn't matter. She leaves your
Is it?
range.
Okay.
It's just
No,
like,
I'm trying to find it.
It's
I'm
just
not
the
looking.
initial
I'm not
casting.
finding it.
yeah.
So
It's
now
passed
super
without
stealthy.
trace.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could probably just like
Yeah, pass
them
without
at
a
this
trace.
point.
Alright, well,
I would like to know what they are.
yeah.
It says within 30 feet of me.
So you're gonna.
Right, but you,
Okay.
you select people within 30 feet of you,
Yes.
and then
okay.
it lasts, even
For
if
the
they.
duration.
each creature I choose within 30.
So you're heading up there?
Yes, then I shall do.
Okay, so pass without trace is being cast on you. You're
Who else
blessed.
is sneaking?
Just her.
Oh, just hurts, but everyone does if we need to roll a stealth roll. Has a plus 10 to dexterity.
So you're just
Stealth
casting it on
checks.
all of us?
Just in case. And she cannot be
How many
tracked.
times can you cast it?
Well, it
Is
covers.
Is it
both
an
of
area
us.
effect?
It says self, that's the thing, and it says it veils the shadow of silence radiance from you, from me.
Maybe it is.
So maybe I have to go with her.
Confusion.
It's,
I am
it's an
confused.
area thing.
Yeah,
so
it's
that means
it's
it
on
has
myself, but it's an area.
nice.
Target says self.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says self, so
It
so
does
Oh,
say
and it means
self.
from.
we have to stay next
Yeah,
So
to
it's
I
it.
like
have to say
Thunderwave,
next.
it's
Kinda like
So
that.
from.
if you wanna do that, you have to go
Yes.
with.
Yeah,
One of the
I
other
can
things
do
as
that.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem doing it.
You left before she could do that.
I'm going.
Okay,
Alright,
roll your
fine.
stealth.
Oh,
It was.
okay.
Hey, nobody gets
Everyone else
It's
gets
worded
stealthy.
very weirdly.
Everyone can get stealthy if need
That's
be.
fine. Stealth check?
That's a good one.
25.
Took too long.
Okay. So you
Right.
sneak your way up there.
She's gonna keep going.
Cool.
You get to a point now where you can kind of see, and the noise and the dust is being made by 3 of these Dragonlance flapping wings. They all have riders. And one of the riders sees you.
With a 25 stealth check?
Yeah,
Yep.
you roll
They
a
have
nat
really
20.
good eyes.
A 25 failed the stealth check.
Thus,
Roll a
it
nat
is
20 on perception.
You could see into the future.
That's right.
the man has eyes.
So
What
you
should we
you had to sneak up there probably like 60 feet to get to a spot where you could see,
Okay.
and then you can see them, but then
Don't worry, I put
Like,
out everyone else.
almost right away, it's like the officer was looking in the exact spot that you
Yeah,
went,
you could have. She didn't.
and he's like, "Oi,
Okay.
who's there?" And right about that time, he kind of like gets his mount to start, like it's gonna start going up into the air to
So
get a
they're
better
on the
view.
ground?
Yeah, they haven't left the ground yet, but they're
Oh.
all mounted on these things.
Okay. Is there anything for me to hide behind up here?
No tabs yet.
No? No. There's nothing.
There's a ridge that prevented you from seeing them, but it's just an incline. It's not.
Upon hearing
This is an
do you
open
want to
area.
Pass, you can pass without a
I
trace.
did when
So-
she left.
Everyone
If
but
you
you
do
has
run
that.
that
How
stealth-
many?
Yep, I had already marked it down when I was like, did it.
I've got a cloak.
So do I.
I'm going to attempt some shit.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt
Disclaimer.
specifically some Lord of the Rings ass shit. And I'm going to attempt to make, like, get my cloak dusty enough and, like,
Well, he's
bury
already
myself in the
seen you.
sand. Shut up and wait. I'm going to attempt to make my cloak. I am a small creature.
But they can see.
To look, I'm gonna scurry backwards down
He has a
the
point
ridge a little bit.
Crap walking
to
Yeah, as you move,
Get
then
that
they
down.
get, then the thing gets up in the air and it can still see you.
and
You're not first. We didn't roll initiative. They're just you're moving with
They've
you.
already seen you.
I've already seen you.
Waited 5 seconds.
What? They're not gonna lose
I
track
gotta
of where you
cast
just were.
invisibility on.
That's
She's
nice.
super fast though.
Yeah, she is really fast.
Thank God she
Faster
did.
than a flying object.
If
She saw it.
okay, so they've seen me. So
They've
am
seen
I
you.
allowed to do anything else, or do I have to wait for them to go now?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
Okay.
saying that you're.
Well, then I was gonna try something, but if that's not allowed,
Just
then
run.
I need to know that.
Just run.
You're. I mean, you can try to move, and you're trying to back away. And the one is flapping itself up into the air so that it, I mean, and it's like craning its neck up so that it can still see you. It doesn't want you to get away.
Drama.
Do we need to? I mean, we can go into initiative if that's what you want.
No, I was trying to understand what my
I'm trying to tell you that getting away from these things is going to be almost impossible.
I wasn't trying to get away.
Just trying to hide
Alright.
from inside.
I was not trying to get away. I was not
Only I
trying
can
to
do
run
that.
away. In
When
fact,
I
I
get
was
to
trying
that
to do
level.
the opposite. I was trying to bury myself and cover myself with my cloak and enough sand and dust to be covered down the ridge enough in the I have 55 feet of movement speed. I can make it, 20 feet down the ridge and throw myself into a pile of rubble, rocks. And then I was going to attempt to cast Minor Illusion to make it look like, I don't know, a desert rabbit or something was running in the opposite direction that has a similarly fluffy tail to my purple colored hair
Yes,
or
Jane.
whatever.
May I ask a question?
What?
How far did this occurrence happen from the group?
60.
60 feet?
60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
So is it high enough elevation where we can see it where we are standing as well, this dragon eel flying up in the sky? I'm just curious.
We're getting into territory where we need, if people are trying to act and react and those kinds of things,
We need
if that's what we want to do, then we have to roll initiatives. Because otherwise, people are going to try to do stuff. What I'm trying to convey is they saw you and they're not just going to easily let you out of their sight. So if you try to make a move, they're going to take that as, oh, we need to stay watching what she's doing.
Okay, well then I
Stay
will not
close
do
then.
that. I will not do any of that, and I will simply run towards them.
Okay.
You watch Ellie having
Across
ducked
the
down
corner.
and crest over the top of the ridge, running at full speed out of sight
Okay.
So we blink and you're
into
just
the
there.
into the dust.
All right. Well, in that case, we'll roll initiative.
Great.
I mean, I couldn't see Ellie the whole time.
I was like, I'm pretty much blind as a bat.
Well, I guess my cat's out of tricks.
Initiative? No, we're not gonna.
Did you
Oh my
overtake my
frickin' God.
boss?
Initiative.
Alright.
Ooh, initiative.
I guess it's up to you. If you marked off the
Dear Lord.
I had not.
At night.
bell.
I had not.
And then when you win. I'm happy.
Jessica blinked and doesn't, and then she was just gone. She's like, oh, that was fast.
The bads
So we
are
saw something
on
move.
8.
I'm still
It is 29. I rolled a nat 20.
Did anyone else get above a 24?
20 bond. Oh,
What
you
I was gonna
finished
say.
that.
He's a 21.
You'll be
21,
after.
y'all.
Okay.
I got a 24. Theoretically, Jezebel should be next.
9.
By the way, it's crescent moon.
9.
Okay.
20.
Crescent moon.
But I'm
Yeah,
not ahead of the
12.
bad guys.
Wow.
What?
Positive in double digits.
Wow.
Then Jezebel done the dance.
She's got a positive initiative? Wow. I have to.
Hey, no, she has
I'm not
gotten a
even last in
positive
the party.
initiative. It just
Uh-uh.
is very low.
It's double digits. Though.
9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's double
You're
digits.
still before the bad.
I know.
Yeah. Now we come to with a natural.
I shouldn't have done that, should I? Shouldn't have done that.
You could have ran back to us.
Me and what army?
Us.
You
have a
blood
lot of-
army.
You can still run away. I'll be the sacrificial lamb. Go. Nobody's seen you.
They're going
We're
to
gonna
a
blink
very
and you're
short
gonna
amount of
reach a
time.
thumb.
So,
I got a
just to
natural
kind of
20.
reiterate, like, these things are not, like, when you fought that thing that was coming through the portal, that was huge, okay?
Yeah.
The Dragonlance are not huge. They're still considered large. They have, like, long enough neck to have, like, a pretty varied range of what they can view, and they have,
I was thinking that, honestly.
and they have they have kind of a length of their tail and wings and stuff, but like the body of this thing is not enormous, you know, like it's
I keep
just
thinking
big.
there might be a sandworm
Anyways,
that just comes
Here,
shooting out.
just
the
wanted to
tail.
You
reiterate
have to put
the
a thumb down
size
for
of
that.
this thing.
Okay, that's true.
Okay,
Dum, 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 dum.
who is first in our initiative order
You
here?
really have
Yes.
to ask that question?
Yeah.
Oh, well, go ahead.
We don't want to assume.
No, because I haven't.
Mark wanted to have hopes and dreams of some.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just go first.
I
So
rolled a
the-
19 on the die.
So this thing's in the air.
No,
that-
it's not in the
it's
air.
not quite there.
It didn't need to because she didn't go back down the ridge.
So, but it saw her
Yes,
leaving.
We heard someone.
she
We
didn't
only-
leave.
The only thing we can
Mhm.
maybe see is Ellie coming back into view.
Okay.
Well,
Sort of
So
I'm
she's,
not.
she's
no.
not.
No,
I'm
not
not
even
even
up
up and
and
over the bridge.
She ran.
she ran
Yeah,
up and
but
over.
that's
I
what I mean.
think
It's
the
like
way to
that's all
think
we
about
can
it-
see.
Yeah.
It's just
I think
view.
the way to think about it is that Ellie started backing up a little bit and realized right away
I
that
don't know
this
why
thing
she's running.
she was not going to be able to get out of its view,
Mhm.
and then was like, all right, YOLO,
YOLO, let's go up.
let's go low.
Oh, so she went towards it.
YOLO,
She
let's
charged
go.
it. So we don't have line of sight.
So we don't even know that she's down there or anything. Well, we know she's down there, but we don't know that she went after.
Well,
her.
She's
Well,
a,
she
she's
went
a
up
little
the ridge.
above you.
Oh, she is above.
We're at the bottom of a ridge, and all we know is that someone yelled, "Hey, who goes there?" essentially, and then Ellie disappeared over the ridge line.
Ellie's voice sounded so different.
Yeah, Ellie's voice sounds so different. I'm gonna probably slowly head up there.
Slow, what's your movement speed?
Mine is 35 feet.
So you're going to go 15 feet?
Probably enough to where if I can see Ellie, possibly.
I'll poke your head over the ridge.
Kinda
You'd have to
depends
go,
on how
you'd
far
have to
you
go
let
the
me
whole
get.
60 feet to be able to see her.
Okay, so I don't have, unless I use dash technically.
You could also wait here and get your bow ready for anything that
Yeah,
tries to fly
that's
over
what
there.
I was thinking. I'm just gonna be ready. How long does pass without a trace?
Does this ridge just run a long ways? We're just walking along a long
No, I
ways?
mean, it's just like the path. It's not really a path. It's just the direction you were following. It's just a little bit of an incline, and so you hear the noise. So like the incline is enough that it's maybe like from where you are to how much higher it is than you is maybe like 15 feet. But it's it's just an incline thing.
And I'm just trying to figure out one thing.
Sorry,
before I
we
do
also
anything
did not
else.
establish how far away from them you are.
Oh, so this
You're
is
like
up to an
another
hour I
60
have
feet
for this,
from where you
the passive
started to
advantage.
get to them.
So
Okay.
if someone
As long
needs
as
to
we're
be
within
sneaky,
30 feet of
then-
you.
yeah. As long as you're.
So I'm like
30 feet away.
120 feet from
So
them.
we sneak up as a group
Yeah.
while
We
Ellie
could.
distracts them.
We're saying that the point at which you started was halfway between where your friends were
Yeah.
and where the.
Well, hold on,
Bad
because
zone.
I am a ranger.
Okay.
I don't think our movement speed.
Unless I get on my goat.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your
Just
group's
a-
travel.
I
That's,
You also can't be slowed by
I
the
might just hold
Oh yeah, that's right.
my
I'm
action
Neither is
mobile.
can.
to see if something does come up.
So you're not moving and you're
Maybe.
not acting and you're not doing anything.
And it's, I hear that, I hear the man's voice, and I'm like, oh great, Ellie's Allie's running towards it
We
probably.
don't know what's up there yet.
But,
We just know
or
there is a
something's,
man.
something's there. So, maybe I will go up to that 15 feet, but ready myself. And
What do you mean you're going up to the 15 feet? The spot where she is starting to go forward is 60 feet from you.
Mm-hmm. I guess it's.
The reason I said you're moving 15 feet is because you said you were going to go slowly up there. So
Yeah,
I
I
just
was gonna go
roughly
slowly up
half
there.
your
Yeah,
speed.
half my speed. Yeah, slowly go up there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what you're doing. You're moving
Yeah.
15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See if I can see anything. If not, then
It's a long ways up
be careful.
before you can see
You
things.
know. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? You're holding your action.
I am
Okay.
holding my action.
Who is next?
Just in case I
That
need to
me.
react.
Okay.
It's Allie's
So we're
turn.
starting you from the 60 feet-ish. You make your move.
Like, I'm 60 feet away from the Dragonelles.
Yeah. I mean, with the rider, yeah. They all have, there's 3 of them and they all have riders.
Right.
I mean, you have how much movement?
55.
I mean, if you, we'll say that if you want to get there, you can get there.
Okay. What? So the one that shouted at me that started to take off the ground, I assume that one's the one that's closest to me.
Sure.
How far is it off the ground? Is it still on the
It's
ground?
not,
or
yeah,
is
it hasn't started to
it's
fly.
just
It just,
revving the
it
engines.
like raised itself up, you know, to be able to see more clearly.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's still there. And the other 2 are like, I mean, they need space to be able to take off. So they're all like,
Oh, they're spread.
they're like 20
Okay.
feet from each other. So that they have room to be able to take off.
So,
You got the Dragonelle and you got a rider on the Dragonelle.
yes. In my getting there,
Yeah.
am I able to climb?
The Dragonelle?
Oh
No.
God.
No.
Yeah, you
I
have
mean,
that-
not with that
the other
amount of
one.
movement. I will let you get there, but I'm not gonna let you have
Get up
enough
it?
more movement to climb up
You
the
can
thing.
get there and whack it.
See, but I don't want to whack the Dragonelle.
I mean, you can, like, you come running up there and it, like, cranes its neck down a little bit.
You could try talking to them.
And it's on the ground. I mean, it's just a really big winged clawed
Would I be able to
toothed horse.
reach the rider
I
and
want
attack
one
the
of
rider?
these.
Right.
I
From the
wanna
ground?
tame one of these.
No.
Yeah.
Adra wants to tame one of these really bad. Sorry.
could
I
command
mean,
it for
not
1 round.
with a melee
You
attack.
piggyback
You
ride,
could,
that's
you
the
could,
best idea.
you could shoot
I'm
it,
not,
but
no,
you,
I'm not gonna ask
thanks.
Adra.
You
Adra's
would
not
need
gonna
to-
ask Logan to do that.
you'd need to figure out some way to
Come
get
on,
on this thing in
I'm
order
way
to,
taller than
like,
you.
punch
I
the
would be
guy.
giving you the big
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
No,
So
no, ask
here's my
advice. I
question.
could
Uh-huh.
tell the Dragonelle.
Oh, okay.
Get you to take
If
it
I
back.
don't get
have
on it
command
right now,
Oh, yeah.
for 1 round.
But I
am I
wanna
gonna
want-
get the
I want
opportunity to get on
tame
this
one
one
of these first.
by the time the next round comes
A
around,
wild
or
one.
will it be off the ground by then?
You don't know. You don't know what the plan is for
Ranger.
this thing.
That is very
That's
on the
where
true
that might
side.
be hard.
What if there's a wild one? It's not gonna be happy.
You've only seen one of these things take off from the ground 1 time.
Okay.
And the
Oh,
time
wow,
that you
that's
saw
right.
it, it
It was
was
in that fort.
kind of smashing its way through the roof of a thatched roof of
Mhm.
this thing.
Wait, is that the
It could-
same
it could do it
fighter
pretty
in
quick.
Dragonelle?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Mark, is this the same rider in Dragonelle from the? other
Is it?
fort?
I don't know.
Does it have like a couple pieces of thatch
Is it
on
gonna
it?
recognize her?
Is it gonna recognize?
Is that you, Steve?
No, it's Frank. That's my twin. Oh,
Wait, did we even
All right.
establish a name for
Okay.
that?
What are we doing?
never had a chance to ask.
No.
So the question is,
What did
do
you
I
just-
attempt to grappling hook it
What did you just?
around the neck and hang on to the
Oh, I
rope?
didn't realize your
Up to
plate
you.
was there.
Or do I attempt to get on the back of it?
I think you gotta grappling
something off
hook
the
it.
floor.
That's
got it.
like classic.
I got you, bitch!
Swashbuckling fair, you know?
Alright.
Swinging from a
You ain't
dragon.
going anywhere.
Get back here.
Get over here.
Great.
Woo!
She's scorpion on top of it.
I would like to.
She could pull towards that.
I would like to take out a grappling hook
Okay.
that already has 50 feet of rope attached to it.
Oh, so we've unattached them from the rope ladder.
I thought it was still on the rope ladder, yeah.
I'm just asking.
Well,
Because I did not hear you say you were doing that.
one of them was on the rope ladder, but there was another one that was just attached to 50 feet of rope still.
I really, 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 really feel like we don't understand how grappling hooks and rope ladders work together. Anyway.
You know what? I have to agree with you,
prefer
Mark.
I leave them on the rope
I
ladder.
am
and
gonna have to
How
agree
about
with you,
this?
grappling hook.
How about this? You get an
Mark.
11 or higher on your D20, and it's how you want it, and if you get a 10 or lower on the D20, it's
It's
how
gonna
I
go.
want it.
Ooh. What do you mean? Like,
How about I
Roll
describe
it
it a
and
different
find
way?
out.
How about I describe it a different way?
Roll it
If
and
it's an
find
11
out.
or higher, you get narrative control, and if it's a 10 or lower, I get narrative control.
It's a
Because
flat
we
roll.
we never discussed
roll,
what you
roll,
did with your
roll,
grappling
roll.
hooks. And they've
Sorry.
been on a rope ladder. Very specifically, very recently.
I
Yeah,
do
for the
have my
tower,
own
they were
grappling
both
hook
on
and a
the rope
on my
ladder.
own.
So if you want them to not have been on the rope ladder, that
Chat,
you
come on, baby,
prepared
roll them
this,
dice. What you want to do
Then
here? New rope
just
ladder?
I mean,
roll
does it matter that much if it's on the
How
rope
many
ladder
did you
or
pair?
not?
I don't know, it doesn't matter to you.
Shoes and this doesn't
No.
Okay. Then,
As long
then,
as
then,
there
then,
is some rope and grappling
Well,
hook attached to
well,
each other,
then,
that's all I
then,
care
then an
about.
11 or higher, and it's on the
You're
rope
not
ladder,
wrong.
and a 10 or
But
lower,
I
and it's
forget
on
that
just the
people
rope.
listen to me.
And we
Thank
love
you.
you. for
Okay.
it.
Yeah, let's just figure it out.
I just want to know if
Hearing
it
somebody
gets
laugh, like,
attached to the Dragonelle.
Great.
Well, climbing a rope ladder and climbing
Roll
a
them
rope
dice,
are two
baby.
different things.
Roll it.
Climbing a rope
You got a
ladder
grappling hook or you got a new
is
ladder?
easy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be fun too.
It's dangling from a
Helicopter.
Dragonelle. I didn't know
I
it
mean-
mattered. Okay. Well, then.
Lauren, let's
What?
just have fun, man.
I was trying to! Ah!
It's like me shaking the rope
She started this round with a smile,
Roll the
and now
dice,
it's
just
frustration.
go with what he says.
This is why
Roll
she's
the
called the
die.
Rage Queen. Oh. Does that count?
Dropping of dice shall begin.
Is that the quote of the night?
It's a 9.
All right, so
It's
it's
a
just
rope.
the rope. All right,
Okay,
and you're
great.
gonna are you gonna yeet it up there and try to get it hooked on there?
Yes, that's all I've been trying to do.
Okay. So roll
Get
your
by that pinky toe.
whatever your ranged weapon attack is.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You throw darts.
You
It's the
throw
same thing as a
darts,
dart.
that's not a ranged weapon.
Yes,
What
Yes,
is
it
it?
is.
Yes, it is.
Darts?
Dart
It's a
is
ranged
a
weapon.
ranged
Is it a
weapon.
melee weapon?
What?
What have you been rolling for your darts?
Well,
Dex,
Throwing weapon
it's your
is
dex
strength.
modifier, right?
It's dexterity.
yeah, it's
Or
it's
strength,
the
depending
same
on what
as-
it is.
Yeah, just use your dex mod.
I think.
Okay.
Thrown
Dex mod.
strength unless it's finesse.
Okay,
You know what?
dirty 20.
Well,
Yeah.
longbow
Yes.
is dexterity.
Yeah, you
That's
you're like
weapon.
you're like oh, this was on a ladder before, but I got it on a rope now, and you throw it
Does
up
it
there.
Gives
And the
you
Dragonelle like sees
Okay,
it
no.
just kind of at the last second and can't quite
I
run
wish I brought
fast
my
enough
hand
as the
sanitizer.
grappling hook
So you can just-
twirls around its neck and like
Well, no.
I mean
I know.
He just
if you
used
didn't
it,
have
so I was
if
like,
you didn't know
oh.
how to use a grappling hook, why the hell would you have a grappling hook, right? And it like hooks around the rope and
He's
it's
a
like
dirty,
on there. You
dirty
gotta
boy.
like
Oh god.
if there's such a
Yep,
thing
done.
as grappling hook lassoing a
I'm sorry,
Dragonelle,
I
you
should've
just
done
did it.
with you.
That was what I wanted, so great.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, you got this
God
thing, this,
damn it, Ellie.
this little, how tall? 3.5 foot tall?
could've
Not
run
even,
it.
are you really 3.5
I
feet
could
tall?
have,
I'm
but I was
3'6".
like, I just.
Do you have like
You're
a
a robust gnome, okay,
I'm
so,
But
Fat,
was
I'm
also
just.
very
Don't you have like a
short
part dwarf
person.
too?
Yeah, I'm
Tends to be
132nd
alone very
dwarf.
often.
Alright, well,
So-
What makes her hardy? Big
Good for
bone,
you.
that's
okay,
fine.
so, yeah,
Colin's only an
big
inch taller than
bone,
me.
who knew that, okay, so,
I,
yeah, you
this
got
whole
it.
time I've been 3'6".
Alright, so, I mean,
Well,
we're,
the
this
thing
is,
this
throwing
Dragonelle
this
was
rope up
activated
there is your
by the
action.
Dragonelle.
That's fine.
So that's
Okay,
a little
so
too.
use your action, you get that thing, you got a tiny little gnome like, yeah, like on this dragon?
I was gonna say, was,
Yeah.
was there like a call as soon as you got it? Did you go all roll rodeo with this?
Oh, the gnome yeehawed this bitch.
Yes.
All right.
Ah, I'm gone.
Okay.
There's the thrill of it, like,
Oh,
Alright.
guys. That's
All right.
That's Ellie's voice.
All
The
right.
other one's a
so
dude.
now you know because you're
Alright.
ha
You good?
and into the sky.
No, I just see the thing flying to the sky.
You know what?
Yeah,
that
I
kind of
think,
just
like,
reminds
if
me of
I
Mario
can,
right now.
as
We're getting into the wrong
bonus
genre
action or
now.
whatever, I'd like to just make sure that I have the rope securely in my hands. If I didn't already. Just like make
Like,
sure it's a little wrapped.
yeah. Let me ask you about that. Let me ask you about that.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be quick and a little dirty, but you could.
Dirty, dirty.
I mean, I would let you
Clean
use
it
your
up with
bonus
a wipe.
action to kind of do. If you want to secure
Dirty now.
this rope in your hand more than just holding it in your hands, you can use your bonus action to do that. You're gonna like kind of wrap it around you a little bit so you got both ends.
Armpits.
Yeah. Yes.
Like armpit hold, both hands.
You can absolutely do that
Great.
with your bonus action.
Great.
What could? There's nothing that could go wrong.
Nothing.
The nose
All right.
is split in half.
There we go.
Around
That way I have
All
an
right.
idea of what I want
Sorry.
to
it's
do.
a little secure.
Have you seen the dice of doom?
Yes. Okay. Who is next?
You should take a look.
Jet!
As he's
Jet.
rolls them,
Jet's
You
turn.
can see the death roll.
Oh, you're so merciful.
We're gonna turn
I just
the
realized, oh, I
entire
didn't
rest of
realize.
this session into this random encounter.
Oh.
Love
Yep. We're gonna take out some Dragonlance. Or
What?
die trying.
Jet's like, what the hell? Bye, Ellie.
it. It's not in the air. I don't know what you're
Oh,
looking
I
at.
thought everyone was
hasn't
making it
taken off
sound
yet.
like it flew away. I'm like,
No.
No, we can't even, you don't have line of sight on any of this yet.
no, I
you
don't. Not
can't
at all.
see it.
I know
We're
that
just
for a
hearing
fact.
a lot
All
of
we
weird
just hear
things
is-
happening.
Who goes there?
gnome
And
and-
I, no.
The big known
Voice.
dwarf.
Which should be
Sorry.
red flags.
Big
for all
gnome.
of us.
Ah.
That's hard to say. Big bone gnome. Big bone gnome. Giving a holler. Who?
Before the end
Can't
of
even
today,
fucking say
that's
it.
gonna
Say
be
that
somebody's
5 times
band name.
fast now.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, I am going
Big
to
bone, no. I can't fucking say
walk
it.
up 30 feet.
Sure.
Do I see anything from 30 feet besides the hill?
Not
That overly
really. I mean,
I shall then use my action to walk 30 more feet.
sure. Yeah, you get to the top
Well,
of the
I guess
ridge
you're out of
and
my
you
range.
see
Okay.
that there are these 3
You know
dragonelles.
what? Screw it.
The middle one has kind of got
Deep
has
poop
started
is
to
kind of-
like get its wings flapped out, and it's got a rope on it that's got a gnome at the end of it.
I shall ask this question. From how far away are they from where I am on top of this hill?
60
60
feet
feet, I guess.
ish.
60 feet? How far away are they from each other?
I mean, like like the middle one, like each one that's on either side of it, they're about 20 feet away from the
Okay,
middle one because
so-
they need room to like get
Flat
wings
them up.
The
flapping.
thing I am thinking then will only be able to target one rider and mount at the same time. So,
Unless you have magic next time.
Are you
let's have
doing
some fun
something
with
that's a bonus action?
I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to make it a
You
bonus
said it
action.
in front of me. There's a price to pay. That's the rent fee.
I'm going to cast as a free spell because it is the
Rent has
crustal
gone up.
moon.
Inflation.
I
You
shall
finally did
cast
it, folks.
confusion.
Ooh.
On which one?
Why would you do that?
Is it the one that's got her?
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Confusion on what? The
The
rider?
rider and
Or
It-
the
it's
both,
an
area.
both of them?
This it is a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point I choose within range, which is 90 feet.
You got
Is
both.
that gonna hit Ellie?
You
I
got
have-
all 3 of them.
I probably got all 3. Wisdom saving throw.
Wait, are you targeting it in a spot? If
This is
you,
a magic effect, right?
Yes.
I have advantage.
yeah, I mean, if you're centering it like on the rider, then you're gonna get the rider, the Dragonelle, and Ellie.
Target.
I know. I figured that would happen.
Could you just target like one side of the Dragonelle? Like it's a large creature.
It's
I'm in a
right
rush.
at the
I'm
end
in a
of
rush
his
brain
range,
right
so-
now.
Are you?
Alright,
Yeah.
After 3
That's
days
right.
of comatose, yeah, he would.
Thinks ahead every
Do
time.
it.
You
Yeah.
love to see it. All right, let's do it. What is the save?
The save is a 16 Wisdom saving throw.
You got advantage
do
though.
it. You got this.
That level of
No
excitement.
problem.
Wisdom saving
Terrifying
throw?
but great.
You're good at that.
You're decent.
All right, so tell me the effect of confusion.
An affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn. And then I have this lovely table here.
Okay. Well, for the sake, I mean, no one. I assume that you can kind of tell whether or not the things get affected.
Yeah,
Nobody else necessarily can.
okay.
All right. So did you
I
save?
saved.
All right.
I did.
So you don't
The
feel
Dragonelle,
You don't feel
Saved.
confused.
Okay.
the rider,
Ooh.
failed.
Ooh.
Yes!
The rider's gonna go
Did
yank.
you pass 2, I'm guessing?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I got a 17.
You just barely beat, well, kind of barely beat it. You beat it by 2 points, technically.
I beat it. What does it matter?
I know, just laughing how close it was. I'm not trying to get you guys affected by things.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
You know, I
Use
can't
the
say
Hall of
that.
Arrows. This next one.
I won't even lie.
Hail of Arrows.
Awesome.
That's the word.
It's more of like, look, I'm helping, I'm
And
helping.
the cool thing is, since it was a
My
crescent
aim's
moon, I
getting
only
better.
used 1 sorcery point for 2 sorcery points to make it a quick.
Oh, that's what I heard.
Yep. It's kind. I blinked out on him. I'm sorry.
This worked
I
out
missed- I
probably
did
as
it
well
too.
as it possibly could have.
Okay.
The confusion affected me.
Your brain's like, we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what you do.
Yep, that is what I did, and that is all I can do, because did my movement action to move more again, and then my bonus action to do that. So I'm out of actions.
So confusion again. It randomly affects the thing when it gets to its turn.
Once it's its turn, it rolls a d10, and then I have the table here, which will tell you what happens.
Okay. Fantastic.
Oh boy.
Fantastic.
The
Who's,
rider.
who's next?
Kogan.
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 Well,
I guess
I'm gonna
I'm
get on my
backup
mount
yet.
since I never dismissed my goat friend.
I'm always your backup.
Totes.
And
Is that the name of the goat?
Yeah, all of it.
Sure.
Totes and a goat?
Or on your back.
I'm like
You can
really
call it
close.
that.
I'm almost always
got a
with
movement
you,
of
buddy.
60 feet with that. Can I get up to the ridge line and take a look around?
Sure.
Alright. I see all the craziness that happens there.
Grab like
I'm
a-
waiting for
Rope.
Kogan screaming, "What the
Ellie.
hell, Ellie?"
Yeehaw!
Hell, you maniac!
Well, welcome, Kogan.
There's six.
Welcome.
I can't bless you. You're too far away.
Nope.
You're just,
All
you're just
I
in
heard
it.
all of this,
There's
but
determination.
I'm not, I'm just like,
So
I'm about to
the
start
only
getting
people who
yeeted around by
are
the
probably
dragon.
in range for my bless is you, myself, and
How
You're-
far?
I'm
How
just
far
in
does?
my reaction.
I was gonna
but
say.
She's
I'm
not.
not.
She's
Oh,
not
yeah,
that
you
I'm
only
close.
not. I
you
only
only went
went
15 feet. All right.
I was being careful.
Hey.
Like, you don't see
I mean,
me.
you
We
can wait
have
until next turn.
the ranger being careful, and we have the monk being whatever the
Reckless.
opposite
YOLO.
of that is.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Okay,
My bro low.
granted, the ranger has done a couple
Let's
YOLO
go,
things,
low.
okay?
All right.
Dragon Nolo.
Someone's gotta bring these guys together at some point, because what if Kogan goes down?
I guess then I will have to pick up that mantle.
Jet, pick up the mantle, Kogan. Sorry.
I could make a trampling charge, but that would be my turn. Get me right up to them.
No boy.
Just in time for
Would
their
it
turn.
get you in the bubble of confusion?
Well,
Or is it
that's
just
a
that?
one-off.
It just goes off.
Oh, it does just go off. Okay.
Oh.
I didn't know how confusion worked. I was confused.
You were confused.
Roll a d10. Tell me what you have.
Here, fine, here.
Fails
See
the
what I get.
save.
I got 8. I'm just playing our own little game over here.
Good thing no one's by you. Okay.
Okay.
So,
What was
Who's
it?
that?
No,
No,
he's
I'm
by
15
me.
feet.
yeah,
Well,
she didn't move.
Crystal's the one who's confused. not you.
Oh,
I
that's
was-
true.
I was.
Okay, you make a melee attack at a person randomly
Okay,
next to you.
60 feet
Oh,
away.
no one's near
Go.
me,
That
so.
won't work either.
Blanche.
Blanche is near me.
Can't
Blanche is closer to you than Kogan.
Yeah,
But it's Crystal that's confused.
Yes.
not-
It's
I'm-
crystal. Oh, it's
Anyway.
crystal. Yeah. There.
Wow.
Got there.
I
Why did
was
I get hit?
confused.
That was an attack of opportunity.
Why was I smacked? I'm gonna pull out a javelin.
James confused me, so
One
that was
level
my
roll,
behavior.
Backstab.
That's right.
Wait, so I gotta do my, what's the DC?
I'm gonna
Javelin.
do a javelin.
Right?
You're gonna throw a javelin. Which one?
16
What's
for
your wisdom
myself.
modifier?
Hers is the one in the middle, and then there's one
Oh,
on the
that's
left and one
your
on the right.
character's
I'll do the
wisdom
one to the
modifier.
Oh, what
left.
is my
All right.
wisdom modifier?
Fire
Oh,
away.
wow. Sometimes I'm wise and sometimes I'm not.
What's the range of these things?
I'm
You
not
trying to
gonna
hit the
raise it,
rider, or are you
so
trying to
no,
hit the
I failed.
Dragonelle?
We'll go for the rider.
All right.
Mine?
Adra, yes. Me, no.
What? Alright.
Don't.
15?
Does not hit.
Alright, well I tried.
Like yeets a javelin, it goes flying by. All right. Anything else?
Well, that's all my movement. That's my action. I'll just hold on to my bonus action. If somebody want to come up next to me and get ready for this fight, go ahead. Oh, you're there. I guess I'll be right next to you.
You get +2
I'll-
if it attacks
I got
you.
my shield out. I'll get my shield out.
You're armored, I'm not, big guy.
Yeah, I'll provide protection for you. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay.
Blanche, I could describe it more creatively, but she's going to also make her way up to the top of the hill
Sure.
and just stand there menacingly.
All right. The bads.
No.
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Go
She only
ahead.
rolled one more.
All 6 players before the enemies. What else is new?
It wasn't like
That's
that.
your-
The
that's the
last
newest
3.
thing about it.
Yeah, there was the last 3 weeks.
That's pretty much it. Jezebel's gonna be like,
There must-
where's
there's some-
everybody going?
There's 6 of them
I
and
saw a
6
dust
of us.
cloud.
And even
There's
fight.
not.
And she's
There's
going
5
to
of you.
spend her movement just getting caught up
And
to the
one
edge.
that's 45 feet behind you.
Yep.
And she's gonna be so flabbergasted seeing Ellie tied to a dragon that she's not gonna do anything else.
Yeah.
Just going like, this is a thing now.
The bads.
The bads.
The
Bad
bads.
bads.
Okay. So you're still normal size, Blanche?
Yes, huh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'll be fine, guys.
We will see.
You know what?
We were gonna,
Can
we're
I,
gonna hear
can
a
I do
nose
my
ring
bonus
here.
action?
Okay.
I'm resilient and invoking the rune of resilience.
Okay. Does that look like anything when you do it, or does it?
So I think she had Veruza's eye.
Okay.
It was like either it's in a jar, and she takes it and like this rune flickers, and she like looks tougher and
Oh.
bulkier.
All right. Okay.
Jezebel asks, have you gained weight?
So the bats. So we're gonna
Jezebel!
resolve the.
She looks sturdier than I remember.
We're gonna resolve yours last.
I can hear all of this, and I'm like,
So
Jezebel.
the one on the left that got
Don't
the
ever say that to Blanche.
javelin thrown at it.
What
You
That
shouldn't.
one is gonna. You see it like flap its wings a little bit, and it just like alarmingly quickly can get up off the air, and it just takes like 2 or 3 flaps of its wings,
Brushes me.
and it lands down, and it's like the Dragonelle is snapping at you.
Me or the goat.
Are we all, we're all pretty close together, right?
Except
Yeah.
We're seeing that we're seeing that Kogan is on the left, and we're saying that I don't know.
Like you're doing
Just on the
Macarena.
left of Kogan.
I'm
So-
Like
next to
right
you.
left of Kogan.
I'm next to.
Because I went up there first, and he followed right by me.
Yeah, you didn't tell me where you went though.
I went
He
to
said
feet
it
up
was
the
a
hill
ridge.
to see.
Yeah, but you didn't say yeah, I'm immediately to the left of Kogan.
Well, I just
No, I came
imagined
up-
that I would be
I just
left of
came up.
Kogan because he
Yeah,
came up.
Kogan came up after Jet.
I don't know if I was
did
left
the
of Kogan. I'm just
completion.
imagining I'm left of Kogan.
I'm
That could be
Or
right.
something else.
Okay.
You tell
I'm
me.
going with your imagination then.
Wait, is another roll off?
No.
No, he's
That was
going
fun.
with his
You-
imagination.
what?
you-
I'm
so
going to
you're
go with-
immediately to the left of Kogan. Is that what you're saying?
That's your imagination, I guess.
Yes, let's just go
All
with
right,
that.
and then Blanche is immediately to the right of Kogan, unless you wanted to have more distance than that.
No, that's all right.
No,
All right.
that's cool.
So it flies up to Kogan.
These things don't have like fiery breath weapons, right, guys?
We have no idea. We haven't actually
Never
fought one.
fought
Nope.
It flew off before.
Okay.
And then are you on my right then?
Yeah. Because I ran up right after, so
Sure.
I'm on the other
They're
side.
all
But at the same time, just
aligned.
like
Formation.
still
Are you
see-
just all bunched together?
Yeah.
Except for
Because we
It
didn't.
seems like it. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that
Hit
this
us with
thing.
an AOE.
Yeah, I think that this thing. It just takes this big. It doesn't have like claws, so it just like tries to bite you.
You just look tastiest. Congrats.
All right, cool.
Good job, Kogan. You look nice and shiny. That's
15
why.
does not hit you.
No, it does not.
No, about a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so you take 10 slashing damage and 3 fire damage.
I'm using my
Ooh, there's some
reaction
singeing
to
with
attack
that.
it.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I have the sentinel feat,
Okay.
and when an ally is hit, I can attack.
That's
You
a
know,
good
because
one.
we're all.
Am I allowed to?
Pretty
Or-
close to good.
Because I held my action.
Will a 17
What was your trigger, though?
What did
Dragonel?
you hold it for?
Sorry, what?
I held it
17
with-
to hit the Dragonel.
That hits.
I think. Or I
Yeah, but
held
like,
my
did if
action.
you were to see something, if someone was
I think
attacked,
I'm not sure.
I don't recall.
You let
I
him
don't
what
think.
the
Yeah,
trigger
I
was.
think I said I just held my
She
action.
can take a shot anyways.
I
It's
could.
on the wrong side of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So more of anything, you're just seeing like.
It's more. It's
"Wow!"
more. If I see it, I might hit. I'm gonna.
Oh
hit.
man.
Kind of like when you were the
All
spider.
right.
and you went,
The
Makes sense.
yeah.
other
And then I
one,
shot the arrow at the same time.
the one on the right,
Okay, that ain't no joke.
that one
So
comes.
it's like, oh, it like
Does kind of the same move. It like, and it kind of flies itself up there, and it gets
What?
more like, I don't know. They need a little space from each other for the wings, but they have, they have long enough length in there, kind of close. So this one,
I'm gonna
What
impose
about the
disadvantage
confusion
on the
for that
first attack.
rider?
That's the one that's mine.
What about the confusion on the rider?
Not this one.
Oh.
He's saving
There's
that one
three.
for last.
Oh, he is. Okay, gotcha. That's right. There's 3 of them in total.
does
Gotcha.
a 20
There's
hit.
6.
It does.
So you take 10 slashing and 3 fire from it.
Okay, one
Ouch.
second.
All right,
Does it
now.
Do a lot of
because Blanche is within 10 feet of you?
Well, that's for saving throws. I mean, I gave disadvantage on the first attack, but I'm assuming the other one got 20, so.
Yeah.
I have an
Okay.
idea. I have an idea.
Dancing sword?
Now, the officer that's on the Dragonel that attacked Kogan,
Well,
he's got this lance in
Wonder
his
something
hand and
before.
he's like,
A
Thank you.
Dragonel lance?
Does a 17 hit you? How about a 22? 22 hit you.
22 will hit me.
8 piercing damage and 2 fire damage. Okay. And these guys are like, the 2 riders are kind of like hollering at each other. And so, yeah. Okay. He like tries to poke at you with his lance again. And then we'll have the one that's by Blanche stabbing with its lance.
Alright. It's Lynch.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
Alright, 8 piercing and 2 fire damage. Okay. Now let's deal with the one that is confused. So we're gonna deal with the rider.
Alright.
I rolled a 9.
A 9. Guess what? The creature can act and move normally.
Aww.
Yay!
It's not my fault. He rolled. He got a good number.
He's been rolling really good. So,
Alright.
for the DM.
What is the dragon gonna do?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, also at the end of each of its turns, an affected target can make a wisdom saving throw to try to beat it out again.
At the end of its turn?
At the end of its turn.
Okay.
So.
I think the Dragonel is gonna take off.
Okay.
It doesn't really want to be grappling hooked. And it's like
Can make it into a
you're not 100% sure like what the relationship is between the Dragonel and the Dragon Army officer. So you're not entirely certain if the Dragon Army officer is directing it to do this or just letting it do it because it's startled, but it takes off.
Okay.
And it just gets like 60 feet in the air.
Okay.
Now you can see this.
Yes, I can see this. So
And it like, so I mean, I think you can hang on pretty easily if you want
am
to.
I seeing Ellie in the air?
Yes, I would like to hang on.
All right.
So
you see
Ellie swinging
Ellie
off this thing like
dangling
a wrecking
off
ball.
of this Dragonel. She's only like, I mean, the thing wasn't that high in the air. So you've maybe got like, I don't
Glimpse
know,
of-
12-ish feet between you and the grappling hook. All right. So basically what's happening is it takes off and you kind of now you can't really control how the rope swings. So it like swings and then it swings back and it swings back in this direction and the
It's a wrecking
thing
ball.
like tries to snap at you, but it can't because of where
It's a pendulum.
your hook. This is the meme of where would a giraffe wear its tie? Like
What a way.
Literally at the
Amazing.
base of the neck, right?
How
Somehow
Howard
really,
explains that.
really evocative fantasy description.
So, but the officer can stab at you,
Oh boy.
and so that is what is
12
happening.
feet down the rope?
It swings like into his range.
He's like, oh,
That's
Bobo, this way.
Yeah.
You're like with a cup cam.
Does a 17 hit you?
No.
Why do you have such bonkers AC?
It's 18. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
I don't want a monk to have an 18 AC. Is what I want. Let's see.
Everything from the monk is out of the player's handbook. So.
What do you have? Like a 20 dex?
Yes.
And something you must get some other bonus then to your AC.
Well,
I think it's the wisdom
Yeah,
and the dex.
it's dex and wisdom.
yeah.
Plus 9.
And
I think
Dump
the
You can't
First.
see me.
ability
Amongst
score
it.
into dex.
I think the dragon now
Makes no sense.
is gonna see if it can. Since it can't attack you, I think it's gonna try and like shake loose of this rope somehow.
Okay.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be
Now
hard.
it's
Though.
flying in the middle of the air.
Yeah. Well, I got a nat 1 on its attempt, so it does not get loose from the
It
thing.
does a
kinda
weird
head
little
bobs a little
shimmy
bit.
and it
Just tightens the rope.
just tightens the rope.
Just choking a little now.
Okay.
I'm not that heavy.
Yeah, it's all right.
Big bone.
Okay.
Wait, where is she hanging off
40
of?
pounds.
The neck or
Yeah.
its okay, it is on its neck. Okay.
Yeah.
That's where the grapple.
I wasn't.
Okay,
I wasn't
that is the
clarified
end
that
of the
way.
bad's turn.
You may roll your wisdom saving throw.
Yay.
for the guy.
Yeah.
16.
Yay, yay.
Even if they're not rolled
Yay.
confused.
Only the confused one.
What does he have to get? Oh, he didn't
Right.
get
He's still
it.
confused.
He rolled a 2.
He got to act normal that turn. That doesn't mean he gets to always act
I
normal
see.
on his turn.
Okay, go wrong. You're 60 feet. It's fine.
Oh boy.
Okay.
48.
Yeah. Yeah, you're only 40. I mean, sometimes you're 48, and sometimes you're 60, and sometimes you're
Oh, so
62,
she's like
and
that.
sometimes
She's like that ship thing where it goes slowly and it goes, and then it goes the one way or the other.
You guys have never seen anything like this.
No,
But-
you are
That
right.
has been the
But
description
it would be
already.
reasonable for you to think
Ellie would do this.
that you're just getting to watch a gnome have fun.
Just us.
The gnome flinger.
That gnome is getting
The
Doing
true
monk
gnome
dope
flinger.
shit, apparently.
All right, who's first?
It's
Adra.
Back to me.
What are you doing?
I see this fucking happening. I'm like, what?
Oh, it's a different campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck is Ellie doing?
Watch.
And what the hell did cross her mind? Did Jet get into her head?
I haven't tried to do it.
If there is, if it's possible for someone to look totally natural doing this,
It's
the monk does.
Ellie. Yeah. She looks completely natural,
Ellie's like
which
a
baffles
wrecking
me
ball.
even more about
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
this.
What's that? What's the weird ass show in Vegas where they do the thing? Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah,
that's what's happening
That's
right
what,
now.
what is happening.
I thought you were going to say,
Did you want that back?
So
I thought you were going to
Oh,
say,
I
hi, my
was
name's
thinking
Ellie,
that.
welcome to Jackass.
it pretty is.
Which I still
pretty
need to-
much is.
Okay.
American
What are we doing? What are we doing,
So
Adra?
I can see this whole thing happening.
Yeah, you can.
Jumped in her cart.
And
Way
he's
more than the pony did.
I'm gonna try to hit the
So-
rider.
You're gonna try to hit the Dragonelle rider.
The rider
It's
that
flying
is.
around.
Yeah, she was sick.
It's like
Half of jumped in her cart. Off Alice pony. They peed on her.
100-ish feet from you.
Okay, I think my longbow has 120.
Dominating it. That's right.
Range-wise? What's the lowest? I don't remember.
Sorry.
I should remember, but I don't remember.
What is going
I
on?
forgot.
What is it?
It's shock from the last session.
Oh my god.
The saying, I'm like, why is it? Never mind.
You wearing skinny leggings?
He will eventually be. He's fabulous. He's a pretty boy. He's a copper. He's a
Jacques
copper.
Dubois.
A copper dragonborn. He's so pretty. Gender fabulous.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 150 to 100. It's to 600 range, so I'm more than
He
able
lost
to hit
it.
him with my shot. Okay. Let's see how
What'd you say? What
I have 150 with as the lowest for my range.
That's the low range?
Yeah, that's the low
Alright.
range. That's what I was trying to figure out. It was
The long
100.
is absurd.
So. Dirty 20
To hit the rider?
to hit the rider. Dirty 20.
Yep, that hits.
Further damage. Piercing.
Okay.
And then I have a second shot naturally because the level I'm at. I'm gonna hit the dragon out.
Sure.
Absolutely. Why not? Let's make it somewhat even. I guess. 16 hit?
Yep.
Okay. With 8 damage on that one.
Okay.
And that will be it.
That's it for you?
Yeah.
Alright. Who's next?
Hi.
Alright.
The lunar sorcerer is
No.
next.
Thing,
No.
what do you
Or,
want
is
to
it
do?
Ellie? Oh.
Swinging monk is next.
You're
Okay,
swinging
I
on the
thought-
rope
I
that's
thought
on
you
the
did
dragon
her for
owl
some
that's
reason.
flying 60
I'm
feet
on.
in the air.
Yep, that's me.
You're doing it.
You got,
Okay.
hey, Ellie, you got an arrow you can grab on.
That's
What do you mean an
Ellie
arrow?
will
It's
walk.
way above you. It's on the rider.
Yeah, you hit the rider, not
I hit the dragon with the second one.
Yeah, it's way far away from where.
Well, no, she's swinging. That's why I thought.
Like a pendulum.
Yeah.
That's why I
What
thought
do you
she
wanna
could reach
do?
it.
Start singing like a wrecking ball.
No, she's
No.
she's swinging on the chandelier.
so.
Ooh.
Where at this moment,
It's a
where
little
am I
more
starting
challenging.
pendulum-wise? Am I straight
Think
down?
of a
Am I
wrecking ball
by the head
a
of the
little bit.
dragon
I don't
tail? Am
know.
I by
I
its
mean,
waist?
she's
I never
not-
done
You
it
tell
anyway.
me, where do you want to try and move
But at the
from?
same time, the chandelier thing is good too.
What do you, I mean, what goal do you
That's a better
have
song.
here?
Well,
Well,
They're both fun.
honestly, I'd
Yeah,
like
they're
to
both
just
the
probably
they're
yeah,
both fun.
But
climb
it was just like,
up
oh,
the rope.
That's-
Okay.
this is more dangerous.
With
We
my
could stab her or something.
movement.
Where the wrecking ball.
You gotta get him on the ground.
And then
Yeah.
I mean, it could.
Yeah.
and then
I mean, this is a little different from climbing a rope.
Yeah, but I was just saying.
I am climbing a rope.
Yeah,
But it's
but
moving
normally a
weird.
rope isn't dangling from a thing that's flying and flailing around. I mean, you can do it. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it's not just you do it. You
Okay.
might have to there could be some consequences if depending on what you want to do.
I mean, I certainly don't think it's going to do me much more good to keep swinging around underneath of it.
Yeah.
So I would like to attempt to climb up the rope and, I mean,
All right. Here's the deal that I will make. You ready?
Haven't.
Ready to hear
I
this?
just saw the message.
You can climb all the way up the rope, and that'll be all your need. And you that'll let you deal with the destabilizing factors of this thing swinging around and trying to wriggle you off and all that stuff.
okay.
No problem.
Okay.
If your goal is to climb the thing and make a move from there, an additional move from there using your movement, then I'm gonna make you have to deal with the challenge of making this climb. How does that sound?
Okay.
So you can do it with no question. I won't make you roll anything. I won't make you have to do anything. You can just do it. But that takes all your movement. If you want to do it and have some movement left, then I'm gonna make you roll with potential for consequences.
So this is what I was trying to ask.
Okay.
You
Where,
gotta have an intro.
how far
to
from the
one
rider
or,
is
like,
the rope
level.
attached?
Uh,
Because that would be where I would end up.
yeah,
I think. I don't know.
I mean,
At that point,
give or take 6 or 8 feet, depending on how it's moving around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if we're talking about real life D&D squares, someone who's 6 or 8 feet away from you takes up the next square because this is a 5-foot square.
Yeah, you theoretically
So
would
would
be
my
able to
5-foot
be.
reach-
You'd be in a I mean, what I'm saying is, if you do the thing where you're taking no risk, the only thing you can attack is the dragon owl.
I wouldn't be able to reach the rider.
No, but you could reach the rider if you want to take a little bit of a risk to get up there and go quicker.
Okay.
Because this is a very challenging climb by comparison to a
Right.
typical climb.
So I have an alternate option that I'd ask
Okay.
before I make a decision here. How difficult would it be for me to attempt to finagle the swing to get it to go and do a kick move up to the right from my
You want to
12 feet.
swing from the rope to the rider.
Right, like hanging onto the rope, swing up and around, or swinging attack at the rider. Is that possible?
That sounds good.
might be really, really hard considering it was just trying to yank the rope around with you on it. So getting control of the
If
momentum.
that's not
from
gonna
that.
work, that's fine. I can just.
Well,
find
I'm
a route
willing
for-
to let you do it,
Okay.
but this is gonna require some kind of skill,
Okay.
and this is a skill that is not entirely within just your physical attribute scope, because I think what you need to do is you need to somehow interact with this Dragonelle to get it to swing you where you want it to swing you.
So you want me to like
It's an animal handling
talk
check.
to them?
Are you threatening him? Are you making fun of his mom?
It's smarter than a regular
Don't
animal,
talk about his mom.
so you cannot animal handling it. Here's what you can do.
I can
It's
animal
Here's what you can do.
handle it.
I'm gonna say you can use persuasion or performance.
Piss it off.
Because we don't really have an applicable skill for this. So I'm-
Acrobatics?
No, it's more than physical.
You're
you
convincing
need
the
to get the
Dragonelle.
drag. You need to really what you're doing is you're trying to. I mean, let's say you,
You sign language. To the
yeah, or
Dragonelle.
you agitated it somehow, or you did something that caused it to swing you in the direction you wanted it to swing you. I'm just making you make a check if you want to do something crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't
It's a
think it's
wild
just
one. I'm
acrobatics
okay with
because
taking it.
you're not the
But
one
if
in
it's
total control of where this rope goes.
Peter doesn't
The
do
Dragonelle
shit.
has more control than you do. That's why I'm making you interact with the
If I get rid
Dragonelle.
of the rider, you can try to hop on one.
And since it's not animal
Don't
handling,
think
because it's
tamed
it's
by
too
the Dragonelle.
smart for that,
I don't think.
You
you,
can try.
you have
I
to
don't. I would-
do
I-
something
Adrian
performative
is
that
comfortable
causes
on
it to swing the way you want.
That's a wild thing.
Or you have to persuade it, which I don't know how you persuade a Dragonelle, but maybe you
Like,
do.
Insult its mother.
Yeah.
Has nothing-
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
I
he
already
comes
got
at
him
you.
an arrow.
You're like, come at me,
Hey.
bro, you
One
suck.
point, that was-
The
Well,
DM wants you to
fair.
do something
Fair.
hard.
We'll see.
So do something.
This is
hard.
again about rolling dice.
yes.
Roll some dice.
Yeah.
But
I'm
at the
just-
same
I
time.
was just trying to see if
Because
it
he's-
was an option.
It is
He's
an
a
option.
draconian,
Yeah, there you
he's
go.
a
And we
second
kinda
It
wanna
is an
option
option.
that's
I'm
it's
just-
not the best option. The
Or
best-
I
Up to
understand
you to
it.
choose.
But it's gonna be so amazing if you pull this shit off, though.
How did you?
I have a
Since
0
dragging
modifier
for
to
the
my
dog
charisma score.
200
Both
years?
of those
I have
things
to
are
study my
charisma.
enemy
Yay.
as the ranger. My favorite enemy.
How old is your character?
Huh?
How old is
I
your
love
character?
it.
100.
I
So
love it.
So dragons haven't been around
I've-
for a full century,
two.
and
Yeah.
dragons.
my
The
choices
dragon-
are
The reason
What a
why
time
I
to be
know
alive.
draconic is because
so the choices
the
are
end,
to
my
either
our favorite
attempt
enemy,
to
the draconians, speak
persuade
draconic.
an angry
I can
dragonelle
study
to whip me in the direction that I wanted to go,
Something like that.
or
Sorry,
to
we just
just
start getting
climb the
low.
heckin' rope like a normal person.
Well, you're not
Ellie, you're
just a
not
normal
normal.
person.
That I really
A
wanna
normal
see her,
person's
like,
not
piss off the
climbing this
dragon and
rope.
come at her, 'cause that's amazing.
I mean, they're
I mean,
they are struggle busing to climb this rope. You are like,
But
you
I'm-
are Ellie Wick Waywalk. You are like, bruh, I got this. Watch me. You could probably Cirque du Soleil, like roll yourself up the rope. I don't know. Yeah,
but that
You're
would
like
be an
the
acrobatics
sheep
check.
that would be a hard acrobatics check. These guys are not
Not here for the performance.
They're not your crew.
They're,
Look,
they're,
Look,
they want to
we got options for something cool. You pick one.
That'd be a fun doodle too.
Oh, a yo-yo, Ellie.
Okay, I would like to get up the rope, and I would like to do so with the chance to still have the ability to move about.
All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of a risk here.
Brisket for the biscuit.
Yeah. I think for a normal person, I'd make them make an athletics check, but I'll let you make an acrobatics check to do this.
Okay.
Now,
Yes, sir.
just don't fail.
Well, what do I have to beat?
This is hard. So you gotta beat an 18.
Okay, because last time I rolled a 25 on my stealth check, and that failed.
Well,
so
the thing that was trying to find you rolled a nat 20.
yeah,
Roll the
I
thing.
gathered
Nat
that.
20s are different.
Please, yeah.
really wanted her to install the
What is
dragon.
this, acrobatics check?
That would've been
Piss off
awesome.
the dragon. Piss off the dragon.
Start talking
Well,
to
let me
her like
rephrase.
British.
Don't fail
Micah.
dramatically.
Shut up, you Wicca.
Just roll the dice.
Yeah.
You know, man, you couldn't swing me up onto your back.
What are you? What happened?
You're too weak.
All I can think of is the original Fable game. The original, if anyone's played the
Got this.
I want
original
this to be a
Fable
one
game
so
on like
bad.
the Xbox, the voice acting.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit for it over here.
I'm so excited. Roll the
I
dice.
want it to be like
Why would you say that?
I was excited.
Because
This is
there's
so good.
magic
Just roll
in
the
this
dice.
whether it's all in or all out, man. Go
One.
big or go
Be a
home.
one.
It's not. Let it be a one.
Okay.
Okay,
She just got
24.
Yeah, you get up there. Yeah, you kind of time it, and like you get onto the thing, and you got a little movement left. You're trying to do a right onto the dragon rider.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. The Dragonelle is flying through the air, and Ellie is flying through the air, and
Is it?
it's a little wild. You guys on the ground are like, well, that's bullshit.
Mark,
I
Jeff would love to say that right now, but he's currently got a Dragonelle staring like, well, technically a Koga, but close enough.
Jessica didn't get bit or stabbed yet, so she's just like.
All right, do your thing.
So
I may attack him?
is definitely
You can
saying,
attack him.
This is bullshit to ask about it, the whole thing.
Blanche, did you see that?
Bullshit.
Blanche just
Wait.
Blanche
Before
just
you attack him,
yawns.
before you attack him, I just need to know one thing. Are you still hanging on to the rope?
One-handed attack or two-handed attack.
She had to.
Roll the dice, let them pick.
Let me tell you why this is important.
Okay.
In my opinion, in
She's gonna
order
have
to
panic
do
attack
all
or
of
something
your
Does not
crazy
like me
monk
out of
shit
the she wants to
and
do
have
that.
all these
So,
attacks, you have to be
that's why she's
free-handed
trying
to
be
do
all
it.
At the
That's what
mercy
she
of the
likes to
So if you
storm.
hang on to the rope,
Gotcha.
then
Makes
you can either take one less of your attacks to hang on to the rope, or I'll let you use one of those attacks this round to tie yourself to it, and then you can not have to do that anymore. We're just doing some tradesies here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Yes.
Whenever it's Lauren's turn, Mark just makes these like devil's bargains.
Well, she wants
Devil's
so
bargain.
badly to have the upper hand, and I'm just like,
Right.
you can, but we're gonna
She-
have some
She
risk
fights for
involved.
every option to not
Because
take
this
risks.
one doesn't do things the normal way. This one is like, what would be the most dangerous way to do this?
Alright.
Let's do it that way. Alright. I'm with you.
Adrian did scream out bullshit to her.
It
All right.
makes it interesting.
Alright. So,
Okay. I would like to take your devil's bargain, and I would like to have one regular attack and tie myself to the rope with the other one.
alright. Yep,
Can we start with that?
do it.
Great. I've tied myself to the rope.
Well, it was
Yes.
the idea. I'm
Now
gonna
I
fill it
can
out
do
later,
double-handed
Yes.
staff
but what
attack.
popped in my head? He's like,
Yes.
trying to like.
Okay, so
right
have
with muscle.
I?
So you had to give up one of your attacks
It's
this
like-
round.
Right.
It's not realistic, but it's fucking funny.
I just want you
So
to
if I-
draw Yo-Yo Ellie.
I have a doodle to remind me.
Theoretically,
Okay.
spend a key point to use for flurry of blows.
That's all I want to see now.
I
Do I
mean,
lose
they're
one
both
of
imagine
those,
just
or do I
shapes, but
lose
I
one
know
of
I
my
wanna do it.
regular?
That's fine.
Like,
two
there's
attacks.
ropes on
You
the
lose
bubble.
one of your regular 2 attacks to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just makes a difference for me, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
If you were gonna let me pick, or if you...
Key points are like awesomeness points. So I'm not taking those away from you. Alright.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
All right. So first,
We could have got somewhere today, and instead we did this. Go ahead.
well, you didn't want me
Jess.
to
I feel like you would
Samwise
do that,
Gamgee
though.
my cloak on the ridge.
Yeah, it wasn't that I
We
didn't
could've
want it.
avoided all of
It was
this,
that
but
these
here we
dice
are.
that someone gave me rolled a 20 on their perception. Anyway, carry
Dice
on.
of doom.
Let's do it.
The dice have been really
Okay.
helping him,
Fine.
24 to hit.
except
It
for
hits.
initiative.
Great.
You punch him.
Great.
Right in that eyeball.
He is
Yeah.
wide-eyed. He's like,
Every
how
good
in
doom
the
takes
hell?
I know. It took it.
Yeah, so it's something
Pretty
else.
decent.
Yeah.
How long is it? Took
10
what?
damage.
Was
Okay.
it last?
To the face.
To the face.
With my staff.
Did it.
Okay.
It was just
If
before.
you kill him, the
Yeah.
Dragonel legally belongs to you.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Dragonel
Okay.
respects strength.
I
You
am in
killed the
fact
guy
going
who
to
was
do that, use a key point
Sure thing.
to flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
Namaste.
Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That was less. So,
Okay.
She wouldn't even be that big.
okay.
The image that popped in my
Is that
head,
it?
he's like, will you tie yourself to it? And like,
Well,
right to its
exactly.
face.
Dragonels aren't as big as you think.
No, but
She
the
climbed-
image that
All right,
popped
who's
in my
next?
head
Flying
was-
Dragonel and attack the rider.
Go
Is
for
that
it.
Yep. At the moment.
No.
Dragon right in front of me.
Get the right.
Dragon L.
Dragon out.
Oh, sorry. Flying lizard in front of me.
It's like a moose with wings and scales
And antlers.
and a giraffe neck.
What the hell? Okay, you know what? At this point in time, now just like, what the fuck are you?
Wait, hold on.
It's just
He
a
did send a
big
picture a while
chunky
back. Hold on.
animal with wings and a neck and
He did
It's-
send a picture a while back.
Okay,
Hold on,
you-
let me
It's like
see
a
if I can find it.
stegosaurus. No, that's not
It's
the
a
right
stegosaurus with wings.
one. Is that the right
and a
one?
long neck.
No.
No, it's a long neck boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Stegosaurus.
What are we doing?
I would like to ask
Thank
you,
you.
did I notice that the other Dragonel did not, maybe not want to be here?
What?
The one that flew off, like,
This.
did it
It's
actually?
got a gnome
That's what it looks like.
hanging
I
off
think
its neck.
it's
That's-
Oh, okay, that's a true valid point.
well, it doesn't anymore. I mean,
Sorry, I was
Now
able
it's
to
on its
go.
back.
If you guys ever want to find pictures from the group chat, just go to the info and then you
All
get
right.
the media
For
file.
media.
I am going to
Sorry, continue.
quicken spell blindness deafness. I'm going to cast blindness on the rider of the one in front of Kogan. So that is lined up here. It is a Constitution saving throw of 16.
Sorry.
For what?
what'd you say? Con save 16.
Con save 16.
The entire thing gave me like the best idea in my head. I know a Dragonel is different than a
Right.
dragon.
It rolls 16.
Oh, okay.
Expect you to have.
I'm like,
All right.
I have to draw that.
We'll see.
Noticing the blackness did not stick onto its eyes. I will then cast as my normal action. I will cast Firebolt at the same rider.
Oh, hold on, just a second. I was on the wrong page. What was the save? A con?
Popped in my head
16
if they're
con, yeah.
attached
Okay.
to an actual
Still
dragon.
pass?
Yep.
Good? Alright.
And that's okay.
And you're doing what to it now?
I'm casting Firebolt at him.
At the
At the
rider? And that's the one that's on the left or on the right?
The one that's in front of Kogan and
So
me.
the one on the left.
Which means actually that thing is there, so that means I'm rolling a disadvantage because it's a range attack and they're right there.
I mean, you're shooting it at the
You're
rider?
the rider,
Yeah.
who's a little bit further
I mean, the
away.
rider is
I
like
have
10
120
feet from
feet.
you.
So,
Right, but if he's in melee with the Dragonel, then he has disadvantage.
yeah,
Okay.
that's why I'm saying I'm
Sure.
rolling a disadvantage.
You hit Kogan?
It bounces off
I rolled in that one. I missed.
the dragon.
Sure.
What happened?
Sure thing.
Let this happen.
I mean, that's a
What's the
That's a
range
big
of
fail.
Firebolt?
120 feet.
Oh, for Pete's.
Did you start a forest fire?
Nice.
There's no
I'm
force
just
to
gonna
start
roll
fire.
a die here.
Rope fire.
Don't worry about what it means.
No, I'm not worried at all.
I like that.
Yeah. You hit the one in the air. On
Dice
the
of doom.
rope.
I hit
Dice,
the rope?
It hit
Dice.
the rope.
You know what?
dice of doom.
We said that.
Yeah, I
Talked
made a joke about
that.
it.
We made a joke about hitting the rope.
And none of you guys know that rope is not burnt off. Well, it's not burnt off yet.
No, okay, thank
It's just
It
started.
is a flame though.
It's a
It
tiny
is
little
on fire.
God.
You're staring daggers at him, but really it's the DM who got it. Anyway, are you doing anything else?
Nope, that was my action and bonus action. Now I stand here and I look at this dragon and
And
be like,
panic.
you know what, actually, I'm gonna walk.
You're gonna disengage.
I can't. I'm gonna walk 15 feet back.
So the Dragonelle and the Dragon Rider are gonna attack you?
I thought the Dragon Rider couldn't reach.
I'm
It has a lance.
Wait, don't you have the cloak on?
Have I used my protection?
I
yet?
do. Mark.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't
you
give
haven't
me,
had your turn
that doesn't
yet.
do the,
Yeah,
Since it's last
I would have to use my bonus action. and I already used my
Oh,
bonus
okay,
action.
you already
Never
did
mind.
it. Never mind. My
Continue.
bad.
Alright.
Continue.
The Dragon Army officer
I just
sticks a
realized.
lance out at you. Does a 19 hit you?
You know, surprisingly,
8 piercing and
your-
2 fire damage.
What is your AC?
And the Dragonelle. Hold on. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
holding, please
See?
wait.
Your call is very important to us.
Scratch that damage.
Oh.
Flip it in reverse. That
Nope.
The Dragonelle, though, can attack you. The officers cannot. The reason, and I mean, I'm not going to go in too
Oh,
deep
yeah.
on this, but like, they're like kind of yelling at each other, almost like they're coordinating stuff, and they're attacking more than you think they should be able to. Okay, but does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 10 slashing and 3 fire from the Dragonelle snapping at you. Okay,
Oh, wait,
but you
no,
get
that's
15
just
feet
you.
away from it.
Yep. And I will stay there.
All right. Who's next?
I am.
Ouch.
Do your
And to be
thing.
honest, I probably
All right.
didn't even notice where that firebolt went.
I'm going to
you're like, it didn't
cast
go away.
commands.
It's better.
Huh?
I'm gonna cast.
Wasted my attack. I know you're talking.
I'm gonna cast command at 2nd level and tell the 2 Dragonelles to roll over. They need to make a 14 Wisdom save.
I think they have to understand you, but they seem pretty
Do
smart.
Dragonelles understand common?
Yep.
Cool.
So you're gonna try to get them to roll over.
Yep.
What is the limitation of command?
1 word.
No,
The real
like what is the? I mean, is there a limitation on what you can reasonably get them to do?
It can't affect undead, can't do things that don't understand your language, and can't be directly harmful to the thing I'm commanding. So,
Well, this
So
would be
can't-
harmful to its rider.
it's not harmful to the creature itself, though.
Yeah, but these things are.
Buttholes.
So what? And you have a range. You can do 2 targets.
Yep, range of up to 60 feet. So I should be able to hit both the Dragonelles that are in front of me.
All right. What'd you say the save was?
14, Wisdom.
Okay. The one in front of you doesn't.
Just doesn't.
It what did you say?
I commanded it to roll over.
Play dead.
I didn't say play dead, I said roll over.
So it tucks its wings in and like rolls over sideways and then rolls itself back onto its feet.
Makes
The rider
rider cute.
is not in great shape with that move.
What are you doing? Just yell, Dorf, roll over. The trick just does it.
He sounds
Alright.
like he sounds like the dragon.
What do we
Ball
think
thing.
is a reasonable amount of getting crushed by a dragon? Or why are you drinking my thing?
This is mine.
Oh, you brought one too?
I brought a iced tea and lemonade, and yours is lemon flavored iced tea.
There is a very specific difference.
Actually, I think there is a difference.
That's so weird.
He was ready to fight you.
There is a chart, I think, in the player's handbook about crushing.
Well, let's.
12 d8.
I mean,
Yeah.
they are a large creature. I mean,
Is
to
it?
me,
I wonder
it would
I'm
be.
just wondering now where it is.
If I was doing this, Mark, what I would honestly do is if they failed their save, I'd have the riders make death saving throws. That's how I would run it, because this is a large creature that weighs hundreds of pounds.
It does.
Yeah, but there might be crushing damage or something in there from that.
I bet it would be in the, like, DM's guide, like,
Yeah.
arbitrary damage
Could probably just
kind
let
of
it up
thing.
pretty quick.
I am just
Oh,
gonna
struggle
make it up,
bus.
I think.
4 to 8d6.
Because what's falling
10
damage?
D6.
D6 every 10 feet?
Just kidding.
Something like that, yeah.
Go ahead and pull that up.
Thanks.
Is not the word that is used. What's another word for crushing?
Smashing.
Pulverizing.
Bludgeoning.
Ooh, now we're
All
getting
done.
fancy.
Smushing.
Ooh.
Smushing.
Smushing damage.
It's just like
Smooshing.
Okay, so it just has, like I see, it says, it looks like a rock is around 1d6, a fallen bookcase is 1d10.
This is like 47 that fallen book.
Yeah, I mean, this is, like I said, this is
A huge creature.
correct.
Large.
Not huge, just large. It's got a huge ego.
The rider has a huge ego.
not very much longer.
It's kind of funny. I don't know why that was so funny, but it was. It's great.
Oh, here we go. According to the rules around following the object would take 66. If a creature was under the object, I would allow it to make a dexterity saving throw against the caster's DC. On a fail, they would be crushed and take 6d6 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
That came from D&D Beyond.
I also have a falling object chart for things.
Perfect.
It says 200 pounds or more, falling
Yeah.
10 feet is 20d6 for max damage.
Yep,
It's a lot of d6.
yeah.
Well, these
So,
large
I
creatures
guess-
are 10 foot by 10 foot space.
Yeah, they're large, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're large.
Yeah.
I'm
And
assuming they're
average-
more than 200 pounds,
Yeah.
but
And
it's
they
up to
have
you.
armor
Yeah.
probably on too, on
Yeah.
top of that.
Yeah.
In particular, these creatures.
Wow. What a time to be rolling sixes.
Do you need more, Mark?
No.
You might have to borrow D6s.
Okay.
Got a bunch.
So yeah, so this thing rolls over and like the rider realizes it a little too late and
A lot.
like look and like you can kind of see like he looks like he's trying to get off of the saddle before it rolls, but he doesn't quite do it, and it rolls over him. And so when the thing
Eight.
gets back on its feet, the rider's not on there anymore. He's
Oh,
on the ground.
this is it has to follow the command on its turn. Sorry. So this is happening on the bad's turn.
Wha-
sorry.
I'm like 98% through describing
I know,
this.
I'm sorry. I just realized that this is something that's happening. They spent their turn doing this.
It's happening right now.
But, yeah,
This one is happening right now.
they go after me, right? Or,
No,
oh, okay.
Close enough though.
It's like pretty
you
close.
got these two still before they're.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry.
Okay. Well, then we'll do it that way.
On their turn.
By the way, the answer to your question, my AC is 12.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought it was.
Why do you think I stayed back? A lot.
It's all cocked.
It's brisk, it's got yellow on it. I mean,
It looks exactly the same.
It does
exactly the
actually.
same.
It does look the same, but it's the wording. It's the words.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that, so it did it right now.
sorry.
Rolled over.
Summer Jacob's
The
ability.
guy is not on there anymore.
he successfully got crushed in it.
Yeah.
Crushed it.
So he's on the ground, but he's not dead. Like he's just like,
He's like,
you know, it's like Loki getting smashed by the Hulk. He's like,
Yeah, his wind is gone.
you just hear, oh, it's Peter Griffin.
Not
That
for long.
that noise Peter Griffin makes.
Bonus action, I'm gonna throw my dancing sword at the guy and yell, what's my command word?
Oh God,
Dolek.
what is it?
I'm yelling Dolek, which is the
Dolek.
command word
Okay.
for
That's
my
right.
dancing sword.
Adra, here's that
Alright.
fucking
I'm
word.
assuming he's not further than 30 feet from me.
No.
Is this dwarven?
This is Dwarven.
Yes, this
What
is
is it?
dwarven.
What does it mean?
Comet.
Comet?
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Here. He
I'm
taught
gonna
me
make an
the word.
attack with the
Adra,
dancing sword using my bonus
Kogan
action.
taught me the word.
All right.
So that uses my attack.
I come from a land of
Oh, you're gonna feed him.
Does it get advantage against the guy who's knocked off? Like, is he prone or is he just on the ground now?
I'm really excited about that.
I mean, he's not on his feet. That's
Granted,
for
it's
sure.
Not,
Do I get advantage from him being on the ground?
It's fine.
that's what
Kinda
popped.
have it looking
Sure.
like a European.
Alright.
But that's what popped my head when they said it. Like, tied
Oops.
to the dragon's face.
Okay.
I'm like,
Well, that wasn't very good. So that's gonna be a 12.
that's too good not to do.
Does not hit him.
Alright.
Too good. Not
Okay. Anything else?
To do.
I guess my mount can attack whoever's nearby. There's another Dragonel who's right next to me, right?
Well, I mean, the one that rolled is not that far away. I mean, instead of it being right in
Well, is
front
there-
of you now, it's like
Anyone I'm directly engaged with?
you're not directly engaged with anything.
All right,
I mean, you'd be going a similar, I guess, amount of distance to attack either Dragonel.
Alright, well, the one who isn't spending its turn rolling, I guess I'll come around and have the mount attack that one. Because it's right in front of one of you guys, right?
Yeah.
Alright, yep. I'll just,
Oh, so only one dragon all lives in?
and that's not far enough for trampling charge to do anything, so I'll just do make a who's attack.
Meh.
So that's gonna be
Meh.
pretty damn
It
good.
go meh.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
The Dragonel. That's
Yes.
on.
I'm assuming he
That's
can't
on
quite
the
get
right?
the rider. Yeah.
Okay, that hits. Yeah, you probably
head
can't hit
butts.
the, I mean, the rider is like, you would need a more ranged thing. Like, the reason the riders can attack is they have a lance, so they can have a long reach. And you need at least that reach to hit them from the ground.
Alright, that's gonna be 5 plus 4. 9 bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay,
That's it.
alright, who's next?
That's probably me.
Blanche.
Alright. I'd like to use Giant Might as my bonus action
Okay,
so that I'm eye to eye with the rider who's still on the back of his Dragonel.
thereabouts.
Thereabouts. Then I'll try and stab him.
And you're on the one on the right?
Yes.
Okay.
15.
And you're attacking the rider?
Yes.
It does not hit.
Alright, let's try again. That's a 22.
That hits.
So I will stab him with the pike for 11 points of damage. And I'd like to use hammering horns and this. Oh wait, no, I can't. I use my bonus action.
Yep.
That's me.
Okay. Who's next?
Jezebel.
Jezebel.
Yeah.
Do it.
So, she's looking at the, now that she's done staring at the little show in the sky, to remember, like, oh, that's right, they're right here. Jezebel's gonna look directly at the dragon elm that was facing off at Blanche. She's going to raise her hand towards it and say, I hope, like, wither like the leaves and fall, and cast blight. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
This is the
Oh,
one
so
that
both
Blanche was
have
dealing
light.
with.
So it's gotta do more than 14.
That Blanche was dealing with,
Yeah,
and you're doing it on the Dragonelle.
on the dragon.
A 14 what?
14 is Constitution saving throw.
They're gonna be
Nope,
blighting
yeah,
the
it
shit
got
out
a
of
19.
stuff soon.
How about 2 D8s?
D8s?
Or D8s.
Do you want pretty ones?
I would have
She
obsidian
wants
and
the ones
bright
that
red.
can cause trouble.
Good enough.
These ones do cause a lot of trouble.
So,
So it's saved.
it's saved, so it only takes half.
Okay.
Oh god.
But we're gonna move that, so I just use myself.
Why is it 500 d8s?
It's 8d8 for a 4th level spell.
Okay.
Because she wants you to
Roll the
rot
number.
because
Okay.
it drains the vitality and moisture. It just
I
starts to
got-
wither.
I got my calculator out already on my phone. Just tell me.
Oh, I already started?
Oh, okay.
But thank you.
Never mind.
Oh.
So you would count their own damage.
It's okay.
It takes 12 necrotic damage.
12 necrotic.
Thank you for letting me borrow this.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Goodness, thank you.
It was dramatic. Tried. And she's like, it's still standing!
Anything else?
Nope,
But it
that's
looks a little withered.
Is it the bats?
Yes.
She passed.
of the bat's turn.
Finally.
So.
Okay. Well,
I wonder if that
the
guy's
one
still-
rolled over. The guy's on the ground. He's getting up. He's like, ah, this sucks, balls.
You son of a- Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the options.
He's
I'm
gonna,
like,
he's
dude,
gonna, he's gonna try to. The Dragonelle's gonna like regroup a little bit, and they're gonna try to get back together, and he's gonna try to jump on there, and that's gonna be their turn.
He's limping though, probably.
Trust the
Really
dragon hell to
bad.
get on again?
The other one is gonna
I just
snap
find out.
at Blanche.
I'm gonna impose disadvantage on that. Because now I'm up against the same one.
I'll have to figure out how best I want to do that. I'm so
Okay.
happy
Here
I found
goes
this.
stuff.
So
Oh,
23 to
yeah.
hit.
That hits.
10 slashing and 3 fire damage.
Where's the disadvantage?
It rolled 2 18s.
The dice of doom.
Stop calling me that.
How about a 16?
It's
That
true.
does not
It-
hit.
Now he's
Alright,
rolling.
then
Still
we
looks
will
so well.
have the
That's what
Dragon
kinda
Army
popped into my head
officer
earlier when he's like, tie
stab
yourself to
its
the dragon.
lance.
Because I heard dragon, not dragon elm.
What?
Dragon's
Also
not
at you.
comfortable with
Oh,
this
wait.
situation.
No, he's not. But that's why I started laughing earlier. I'm like,
I mean,
I was like, that's
Its
not-
other things
That's not
that
it.
can
It's not
reach
Ellie,
now
it's
are what?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can finish it.
Oh, is Kogan right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he's imposing disadvantage. for
Okay.
That first. hit.
Yeah, I guess the officer will stab at Kogan then.
Cool.
He wants a Kogan.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
A cold kebab.
8 piercing and 2 fire damage.
I'm using my sentinel
Pokemon?
reaction to
Pokemon?
stab him right back.
I can't say it.
How much fire damage?
Whoa!
It was 8 piercing and 2 fire.
Older monkey in the house. It's a crit.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Doubling everything, that is 22 damage.
Yeah. Worst.
Let's
Still
see.
gonna attack again.
Attacking me still?
Yep.
Cool.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. Then we have the one that's flying in the sky.
D10, D10.
Oh, that's right.
Confusion Rider!
Confused
Rider is
Rider.
confused.
Oh god, and that's
Got
on
an 8.
fire.
At 8, the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn.
Well, there's 2 things in its reach.
Flip a coin.
Flip a
Odds or
coin.
evens, odds or evens.
Do you want to flip the butterflies?
Yeah, which one do you
Or
want?
the green and
Just put
purple?
one in my hand. Which one do you want? You want
Butterflies.
heads? You want one or Kraken?
You want to crack into a slim gnome or you
Heads.
want-
What is that?
Kraken to
One
a
or Kraken?
No.
Kraken?
Heads. It's
Kraken.
got a head on it.
Crack.
It's got a, okay.
It's a kraken.
So you want Kraken. All right.
I want
Kraken.
Kraken. Why would you put
I didn't try to put it in the plate.
It's a
It's a
1.
one.
So what does that mean though?
You said. Why are you asking me? You said heads when I said one or Kraken.
Yeah, but does that mean that I won the flip and that the Dragonelle gets it? Or does that mean that I was the heads and if it had landed on heads that...
If you get it right, then you win, right? I mean, that's how it works.
So it's a bad effect
Oh.
for you.
So it did not work.
I was all excited because like, yeah, it was the Dragonelle because I picked heads.
Shit.
All right.
Causing chaos.
Okay, so it attacks you.
I'm happy it's not me anymore.
Which
just-
is
Yeah.
I've
worse than
I did
Tony
not
thing.
do this. The spell is
So he attacks you.
So
Mm,
That's-
you'd wait to
six-
post
no,
this
well,
as
we've already
That's
determined
really
still
that.
rolling
funny,
well.
Jess.
We're gonna
Well,
get
he
him
has
that one.
light too.
I know, usually
What does the Dragonelle
When I
do?
last one, I'm like, that looks like fun. A little spicy.
What does the
A little
sense.
Dragonelle
spicy and dead.
Did he at least miss you?
I don't know. I haven't heard
It,
yet.
yeah, he missed you.
Oh, all right.
But
guess
now
he
what
missed.
does the Dragonelle do?
Jet doesn't know this. He's on the ground.
I'm just saying.
I mean, apparently
Jet
there's
also
a
doesn't
rope
know that
that's
he
on
hit the
fire,
rope.
so
Yeah.
There is a rope that's on fire, yeah.
attempt to.
Don't even know
I
what's
was even I was thinking about doing that, but that's spicier.
I think I mean the Dragonelle can't really attack you from here,
Because that's another 5 foot.
That was the plan.
but now it wants to get you off of it.
Oh.
She's learning. Ish.
nothing but
So yeah, it's gonna make a move in the air. It's gonna fly and it's gonna like turn upside down,
It's gonna
For
do
a
a
second.
barrel roll. It
trying
sounds
to get you to
like.
come off.
Blip, blip.
Okay.
Okay.
Flippity bit.
The Dragon Army officer is saddled in there, so he
It's got a
can
silver
stay on.
Stirs.
Okay.
He's sturdy.
You, on the other hand,
Are tied to a rope.
you are tied to a rope, but the question is, can you react well enough to not get tossed off when it does this? Yeah.
I would like to attach myself to the dragon.
Well, we'll see.
You
Well,
have
this
to
is
make a
going to be a
grapple.
dex save to see if you can stay on this thing.
Okay.
So we'll call this DC 15 to see if you can stay on there.
It's like a spider monkey. Latch on.
That brings up uncomfortable memories of watching Twilight way too many times.
Huh?
What?
No? Never mind. All right.
Nope.
Maybe?
I've never watched it, but
Back in my vampire obsession days, it was Lestat. Sorry, not sorry.
I agree.
You didn't do it?
The Lestat D-line
I rolled
quoted,
10.
otherwise.
All
that's
right.
some
So,
interview with vampires.
Unless
So-
it was
I read the series.
less
on
than 10.
Harry Potter's coming
I
out.
didn't do the whole vampire
Okay.
thing.
So yeah, so you
I mean-
you can't get back a hold of it. It is able to get you
Had to
to
break it.
fall off of its back.
She was hot.
You're tied onto it
Or the-
by a burning rope,
Yeah, they were.
Underworld was pretty cool.
and
I
yeah,
have to rewatch it
it.
because
Like
I
Kate
missed the
Blanchett.
whole.
So in the process of doing this, it gets like its whole move takes it like 20 feet further off the ground. Okay.
Okay.
And I mean, you're a monk. I don't think you're gonna take any damage from getting snapped tight by a rope.
Pretty good vampire.
Yeah.
It's an older one.
Technically a damn fair.
Yep.
He's
But
You're
it's
dangling by the rope
Vader.
again.
as well from Bloodlust.
But there's
She's
no
a full
there's
blood.
nothing else
Sage's
to
turn.
attack.
It is my turn.
Go ahead.
mayor is technically a full blood.
Yeah, vampires. Anyways,
It's your turn.
wait. Did Ellie fall off?
No.
Yes.
They went in the 80s and
Kinda.
then they redid
Kinda.
full
She's
blood.
tied onto the rope.
Oh, the ropes.
The burning
No,
rope.
the burning rope.
The burning
Okay.
rope.
Full busted trip.
Oh
Shoot
boy.
it with an arrow.
I
hate vampires,
see.
and I think about it.
The rope?
You should set your arrow on fire and shoot it at the rope again.
If I
Joke's
roll
on
an
you,
at one,
I didn't
I
aim for
probably
the
will.
rope.
If that actually does happen with an
I
at
would've
one,
aimed
that
for
would
the rope
probably
and rolled
happen.
that nat one. I don't know where that
So-
ball went.
I'm gonna.
It wouldn't be on fire.
The
The
arrow?
rope would not be on
I
fire. That's where it
wonder
would have
if
gone.
I can do this. Wait, no. These two. How far am I away from the dragon?
The flying one?
Which
The
one?
flying one.
Like 120 feet.
I
She
was
moved all
having-
the way up now?
No,
She
I
has not
haven't.
moved
I
at all.
have not moved.
Except for
Oh,
the
that's even
15.
farther. So that'd be even further then.
Mhm.
Be like 150 then.
Oh, it's
My
only 20 from
the
her.
shortest range for my bow is 150. So, but I was trying to think of something a little nutty.
Do it.
I'm wondering if I can take. I have a 50-foot rope, tie it to an arrow, and hit it into the dragonel's wing.
And what is that going to do for you?
If the rope burns, because I can kind of see you still, and it's on fire, you can grab onto that rope. and
Well,
it
we're into some
burns.
really messed up territory
That's why
because
I said
50
I was
feet of
thinking
rope.
about it,
50
but
feet
at
of
the same
rope
time, I'm not
is-
100% sure if that would
Got
work.
150
It's
up.
gonna mess
Yeah.
up the flight of
It's
the arrow.
not
By
gonna
a
go
lot.
very- it's
Because
not
50
gonna go
feet of
far.
rope is heavy.
It is heavy,
Mhm.
yeah. That's why I was thinking about it, but I don't
So
think
if you
it
shoot it
would
really
completely.
high,
You might get half your
Completely.
range
And
off
then,
there.
even
Yeah.
if you do get it attached to the wing, it's going to go.
That's true. Yeah, that's why I was thinking, but it was like it
Did
was
you
a
win
very
some?
crazy idea. It's a
Action
very
might
crazy.
be better spent on
Yeah.
something else, maybe.
So that's why I was like, okay, this
Just
is a
attack
crazy
the ones
idea.
that are on the ground. I'm fine.
We'll clear the ground will help her later.
Okay. So I guess
Just gotta survive.
we'll
long
go
enough
on some
for us
like
I have not
I guess
taken
I'll
any damage
move
yet.
up
True.
enough to where the
I was
the
just
other
gonna say
dragon
that.
now, where I can see them on the ridge.
There's two of them.
There's one that's right up in combat with us and one has rolled over away.
Okay,
the ways.
so
They're both like still kind of there. The one is just a little further away. I mean, it didn't like roll backward.
I'm
Far
gonna
enough.
hit the one that rolled.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit the rider that got rolled over.
Get him.
If he's back on the Dragonelle, right?
I mean, that's what they spent their last turn doing
Okay.
was getting reconnected.
So I'm gonna also use a bonus action and use Hunter's Mark on that.
So you can imagine that it's not really the rider's not really on there. He's like
Halfway.
kind of there, and he's ready to climb up back
Okay.
on there.
So I'm gonna hit the rider. And I did cast Hunter's Mark.
What is the range of Hunter's Mark?
It is, I think it's wherever I can see it. I'm gonna double check. Where's it?
90 feet.
Is it 90 feet?
Okay.
Yeah, 90 feet. And it's also right. So it is 90, at least 90 feet. Has an 18 hit it.
The rider?
The rider.
No.
I will try to hit the rider again. I got a 19.
That hits.
12
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Anyway,
Do your thing.
Back to you.
I think we just
So now we
ran
truly have
through
to answer the question of where on this rope is it on fire?
So it's on fire like a few feet away from where it's hooked onto the to the neck.
So like,
So like
is
so
on
if
the
it so,
slack,
so
or
let's
is
say that
on
it
the-
let's say that it burns through right here and it doesn't like consume the whole rope. If it was burning through right at that spot, you'd have like 3 feet of rope dangling off the Dragonelle.
Okay, so that's down a little ways.
A little ways.
And the rest of it is what you're hanging on to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now there's like about a foot section of it that has caught.
Okay.
And you don't know, you're not a rope fire expert, but you're thinking,
But Jack
I don't want to
is.
be down here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sorry. Had to take a check. Yeah, Jack.
Okay. So.
So now, I think with the rope on fire, if your goal is to avoid the fire, you don't have the option to just do a leisurely climb up the rope dangling off. You would have to do the more challenging, you know, I mean, you can still finagle your way back up onto the Dragonelle because you're pretty awesome at this stuff. But
Okay.
you just can't do it by
I'm talking about the dragon.
going
Power.
straight up there without, otherwise you're grabbing onto a burning rope.
That might be a possibility, who knows?
Okay.
So, or you can
So-
try some batshit crazy stuff again and get it to swing you over the rider.
So
British.
okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
I would like to take out my water flask and begin making hand motions in order to throw water on the rope.
To be able to cast
Water, just
water. So you're just throwing water on the rope.
I have a water skin.
Sure.
Trying to
But
get the fire
this
out.
is not some ability. This is throw water on the rope.
We'd have to climb up the rope to the fire.
yes, 100%. Yeah.
Yes, that is
You
what
don't
I'm
have to.
explaining.
You can throw your water skin. I mean, there's options here.
Goodbye,
What do you wanna
my
do?
sweet friend.
Climb up there and try to douse it.
I would like to attempt to put it out. I have a water skin, so if
Okay.
that will help, great. And I can pass by it, or otherwise I will be willing to take the fire damage to climb past it first, and
Can
then
you just
douse
imagine
it out
a
from there.
gnome
Why don't you give
that
me
has the rune of
just a
enlargement?
straight intelligence check?
Intelligence check.
Because I'm just thinking the gnome turns big like Blanche does when she's in her car.
No, because I would rather imagine
Five,
a
okay.
halfling having that ability,
Sure.
and now it's finally a human.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, oh,
You know,
it's a
like
human now.
you're like in the heat of the moment, and you're wanting to not have the rope be on fire. This is what you think is Plan A. So let's do it.
Which one?
The plan you're coming up with. Douse it with the water.
Right, the question was, do I, in order to not fall off,
Right.
do I need to,
I think the reason I'm making you make that check is because you think that the water skin is like not you don't think. A water skin from this dangling whatever thing is gonna be pretty hard to control.
right,
Like where the water goes and get enough of it to put the fire out and all that stuff.
correct.
Like if you had like a blanket or a cloak or something to just douse the thing, that would be easier. But because you'd have more control and it's a bigger area and all that stuff. But you didn't think of that. You're going with planning. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's okay. You still have a shot to put the fire out. I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying that I think this will be a little hard.
okay,
Okay.
so all I'm gonna do then is because I don't think that I want to be trying to throw water up. I'm going to just
Climb up to it?
climb up, whatever, it's on fire. I'll try to, like, if I can kind of try to pat it out as I climb, great. If not, I'll get on the back of the neck of the Dragonelle and
Oh, I see what you're saying.
dribble the
You
water
want to
out.
like do a monk move to hop over the fire section or around it so that you don't have to grab onto the fire section.
No, I'm not concerned about being set on fire right now myself. I'm
Ah.
concerned about the rope is burning and I'm on the other end of it.
Okay.
So I want to first and foremost get back onto the back of the Dragonelle.
Okay. And you want to
if
do that.
That means climbing through burning rope, through a foot of burning rope.
All right. So
So
we're
be it.
doing this in a way that is safe from us falling.
Right.
All right. Yep, you can do that. I would say you have to grab onto burning rope in order to do that. You're not very big, but I think you only got to put one hand on the burning rope. You can do it pretty quickly because you're good at this. So I think what it will be is you'll take a D4 of fire damage. It's not going to be bad.
Okay.
So you can roll the
I roll
D4
it?
of fire damage and see how much you take. But we're going to have one other thing to check, and that is whether or not you get caught on fire or your whatever by this.
Okay.
So roll your D4.
D4 first.
Yep.
3.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna roll to see if you get caught on fire.
I don't roll that.
No?
Do you want to roll it?
Well, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like some kind of a check.
Yeah. Well, we can do it that way. Why don't you make it a dex check? And all you just roll your dex. You can get your dex bonus, and all you got to do to not get caught on fire is beat a
Sorry.
10.
I'm stuck.
Okay.
Nothing.
You got what? Like
Just
plus
sit there
5
and
to your
look
dex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if you were in camera, like that.
Pretty much probably.
What'd you roll?
Less than.
Okay. So yeah. So you go through there, you grab onto the fire rope, you go, yeah, you're just like, and you get up onto the dragon. Okay.
No.
Huh?
Ellie.
And you notice like right away that it caught like your sleeve caught on fire because when you went through this.
She also
So-
has a thing where,
This is not an out of control blaze.
essentially.
This is your sleeve got caught on
You
fire.
didn't-
But it's
did you
going to
see-
burn.
watch the episode where Blaine
if you don't
almost fell
put
off
it
the
on.
ladder?
Yeah.
Or fell off the ladder?
So-
She's able to negate all of
I
that.
know.
So I'd like to line up my arm with the rope in my other in
I
that
couldn't
hand,
think
the one
of
that's on
what
fire.
it was. Oh, the
Just
100
start
feet at least.
pouring water,
That's right.
like as close from the, like the mouth of the water
Mhm.
skin down my arm, so it also trickles down. the
I see. So we're being very calculated in our water pouring. All right. Yeah, I think you can absolutely do that, but it is going to take a little concentration to do that. You know what I mean?
It's fine.
Okay, so that'll be your action.
Yep.
And you can do it. I won't even make you roll.
Okay.
You can get your fire. You can get the ropes
Ooh.
fire. You can get it all.
Great. Nothing is left on fire.
Nothing's on fire.
Great. Can I have at least gotten up there so that I'm facing the rider?
Sure.
Great.
Sure. Yep. Get that done. You're facing the rider. You're on the thing's neck. This is wild.
There's not a whole lot else I can do. So I'm going to take a patient defense.
Okay. I have a question about the confusion. Did we roll to see whether he beat the save last time?
No, he did not. Go ahead and roll that.
All right. What does he have to beat?
16 wisdom save.
He failed. Okay.
That's right. You stay confused up there.
All right. So,
He's confused that the gnome
If I
got
could-
back up
if I
there.
could-
okay, who's next? Jet?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
If I could daze you, I would. Or I have something prepared, but I'm just looking at something else. Okay. In case that needs to be done. We are just going to do a ye old fashioned. I feel like I should save up some spells. Okay, I'm 15 feet back from there. I'm going to try to. Are we close to being almost like directly under where they are up flying, or no?
No.
No?
They're flying away.
Just, I wanted to
They're-
double check and making sure.
Nope, they're not.
So,
They're not that far away from you. I mean, they're like 20-ish feet further away from you than they were when the thing flew up in the air.
okay.
But they're way up in the air. I mean,
I can't
they're
do
like
anything
80
to them.
feet in the air, plus another 20 feet further away from you.
There's a rider in the Dragonlance that got rolled. He's still alive. I don't know if he's in range for
Get
you
him out of
though.
his misery.
I am going to cast. A. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. We're still in daytime, or are we nighttime by chance right now? This one, right?
It's daytime.
Still daytime? Okay. You'll notice nothing as the moon as the moon phase changes.
Like normal.
As my bonus action, I am going to change it to be a new moon instead,
That's a new one.
and I will
Oh, refreshing.
use
Very.
a third level. I think I can cast this at third level. I was gonna say Ray of Sickness.
Mm.
Okay, so they can. So first, second, third. So I have to make a attack roll. Actually, this is dark magic now. Nat 20.
Okay.
So make a range roll for this
It's so
target.
sick.
On a hit, the target takes, it's gonna be 4d8 poison damage.
What are you targeting?
The rider.
Of what one?
The one that was rolled over, or the
Yeah.
one that,
Oh,
I was going to finish him off because someone told me, just put him out of his mercy. Okay.
misery, not mercy.
I'm gonna put him out of his, yeah.
there's no mercy in this.
Let me out of everything.
He's going to.
So,
Life, death.
they must make a constitution saving throw if they live passes. I don't know how many hit points they have left. But the reason for the constitution saving throw is to make sure they don't get poisoned until the end of their next turn.
How many?
Or my next turn.
What is the DC?
The DC is going to be 16.
He passed.
Okay, now we get to roll the 48.
Here.
Do you need to?
I've got. It'll be great, and it's double. 24 points of poison damage.
Is that already doubled?
That is double, because I only rolled 12.
Okay, but he passed.
Yeah, it's just to save him from the poisoned effect. He takes
So
the
he's not
damage.
poisoned.
Oh.
Yeah. He takes the damage, but he's not poisoned by the damage.
Okay.
Damage.
And that was my bonus action was to change the moon phase,
Wait,
and my
what the heck
action.
is Delamar doing?
My action was to cast a spell, so my turn is over.
Yeah, fighter, he's a scholar.
But he knows that.
Not combat magic, apparently.
We-
Apparently not.
We really
Sorry.
do.
more
I
than he
was,
does.
you
Okay.
know, thought
Is
bubble.
that it?
Yep, that is.
Alright, who's next?
Go gun.
All right, I'm up.
Koga.
I'm gonna pull out my hammer. I have to use a bonus action to command the sword, right? So, sword's gonna swing at the injured guy again.
The one that just got poison
Yeah,
sprayed?
if he's still alive, yes.
Poison,
Okay.
hit with an arrow, crushed.
Did not roll nearly as much damage as
That's
I
gonna
was
be a dirty 20.
He didn't get hit. When did he get hit with an arrow? That one never got hit with an arrow. The one that is flying up there.
Oh,
That you
okay,
shot at
right.
the flying one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alright, so that's a
I
dirty
found
20.
it.
Alright, that hits.
Alright. That's gonna be D6. No, it's a long sword. That should be D8.
Yep.
Got the wrong one. Okay. 3 plus my strength modifier. So it's gonna be 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Does it get +1 to its, because it's a magic weapon, or is it just doing the regular? Okay. Alright, so with that, I'm gonna swing and try to smack the rider that's in front of me.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 19.
That hits.
Alright. And I'm going to do a second level Divine Smite
Okay.
with that one. Six piercing, 14 radiant,
For 20 total?
20 total. Yes.
Alright.
And then I'm going to take a second strike.
How do you take a second strike?
With my hammer. I'm just swinging my hammer.
Oh. Okay.
Because the bonus action commands the sword to strike,
Okay.
and then my regular attack is twice.
Okay.
That's 19 again.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, you're using your hammer now to try and hit the rider that's on the Dragonelle?
yeah, I'm on my goat. So I'm
Okay.
mounted on my goat. Does
Okay.
that give me enough height to hit him?
How tall is your goat?
I think
Probably.
It's a large creature, I think.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Because it's, yeah.
He's a beefy mountain
He's
boy.
equal
It's
to
a
an
big
avalanche.
mountain goat, yes. So with that hit, I'm going to put first level Divine Smite. Him. That's going to be 7 piercing, and another 7 radiant, so 14
Okay.
total.
Yeah, he goes down. He
Alright.
and you can see that he's kind of starting to, now that he's dead, he's starting to slip off the thing. But they're reasonably well lodged in there to fly, so he hasn't fallen off yet, but he's dead.
And I guess that still leaves my goat to make one move's attack against the Dragonelle.
All right.
I wonder how.
That's going to be 12.
Does not hit.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Blanche.
Alright,
How
now,
heavy the armor?
So you have that is available unless you're going to make a ranged attack at the flying one. You have the guy and the Dragonelle still, that the one that got rolled over and that Dragonelle, and then you have just the other Dragonelle.
alright, can I work my way around being large and having this long pike where I could potentially have 2 enemies in my reach? If I go around this Dragonelle?
Well, you could. I mean, you're talking about the one that's just the Dragonelle? Like, no, because it's the only one that's there. Like, if you would disengage from this, because you're engaged with the one,
Right.
right? So if you went out of the range of the Dragonelle, yes, you could have both the Dragon Army officer and the Dragonelle that it's riding.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay, I will attack the one that I am engaged with now.
Okay.
Attack number 1. 14.
Does not hit.
Attack number 2. 18.
That hits.
That's gonna be 15 points of stabbing.
Okay.
And the action surge and attack it twice more.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yep.
34 points
Ah,
of
it's dead.
damage.
Yeah.
It's dead.
The Dragonelle?
Dragonelle is dead.
So, I'd like to describe that theatrically as
Yes.
I run this thing through and then like pole vault over to get to the next one.
Yeah.
Sure.
And use my last attack on that rider.
Sure.
Come on. Yeah,
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
For, I'm getting a lot of these. 11 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's
We killed. Wow. In that round, we killed Rider, Dragonelle, Rider. Nice. All right. Is that it?
Hear me.
Well, I can't use my bonus action because I didn't hit the Dragonelle.
Okay. So, who is next? Jezebel, you have a flying one with an Ellie
And
and,
then
a
and
guy
a
on
lonely
it, and then you have one Dragonelle on the ground.
with a corpse on it. How far away is the landbound, Dead Rider landbound?
Oh, it's like, after it did its roll and everything, it still was only like 10 feet from where it started. Like,
Okay, so
it
it's
just,
still
it just
right
did a little,
there. It just did a little, rip,
yeah.
and he went for it. Good boy. No.
Sit, boy.
She's
Trying to get
going to.
So you're trying to befriend it now that it doesn't have a rider? Okay, never mind. Just do what you're gonna do.
Actually,
But I can only speak with small beasts.
God, that would have been an idea, but I already.
Well, no, you could.
No.
You haven't done
That's-
anything yet, just
Understand
do it.
I can make him roll over again.
It's not a beast. Like, it can
No,
understand.
it's smarter than
Yeah.
that. It's gonna be like, why are you talking to me like I'm an idiot? I hate you. It's gonna try to bite me.
It's gonna try to
We're
do
gonna-
that anyway.
I mean, yeah. But it's gonna be more insulted. So hey, that'd be a great way to egg it on.
Charisma. Seduce the Dragonelle.
We don't have a bar.
All right, go ahead.
But no, she's going to pretty much run towards the one that's landbound while digging in her bag to grab a leaf of sumac to, as a bonus action, cast Flame Blade, and she's gonna take a swing.
Take a swing at the Dragonelle. Do
'Cause
it.
It is on the ground. Because I'm doing it third,
All of a sudden,
so
this little teenage druid's got a flaming blade.
That
Jez,
scares me.
for
Peter.
25 to hit,
Wow. Yeah, that hits.
she's in.
That feels very anime for some reason.
So that would
Mhm.
eight fire damage.
8 fire damage to the Dragonelle.
And now because it's anime thought, ha! Flame Blade! Because everybody announces their attacks.
It
All I
doesn't
can
really.
think of is
It
Sailor
looks
Moon.
very much like fire damage is not the way to go.
But I'm closer now and I won't feel bad about trying other things.
Anything else?
Nice knife.
That'll be it.
All right, we got one on the ground.
I'm
Got one
sorry.
Dragonelle on the ground. It's got a big old Blanche right by it. It's got
Yep.
a far less intimidating figure with a weird fire stick next to it.
Look at me!
don't you think about
And
it?
it's a little.
And it's
It's
like,
acidic,
and
which
its
is
rider
nice.
is dead. And it was this rider
Stick,
wasn't
stupid,
as
stick.
as latched in there yet, so he slides off. And this Dragonelle pumps its wings and takes off.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
It does not provoke attacks of
Oh.
opportunity.
He's just like,
It's
I'm
that
out.
quick. Getting
Huh?
off the ground.
He's like, I'm out. Peace, bitches.
So,
Was it
She's
disengaging?
gonna take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
Sort of like her
the
own
thing
seal.
literally
It's just-
says
okay,
Yeah.
it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an
Look
enemy's
at
reach.
me.
Because I've got a thing that says, even if you disengage.
Granted,
Yeah, it's not even really
stealing of a
disengaging.
teenager,
It's just
so
like, I'm out.
saving
I
them.
feel ya.
Okay.
Yeah, and the dragon owl is probably like, I'm free of this bitch. See ya.
So, yeah. So it starts flying away. The other one.
Dragon Owl's
Just-
flying away.
With Ellie?
No,
No.
Different one.
it,
The one I
Ellie
just
survived.
stabbed.
What?
The one I just stabbed.
no.
So
Let's
Jezebel
see.
makes a
The Dragon
picture
Army
speech.
officer is gonna stab at
It
Ellie.
sounded just like that.
Probably.
I have
She's just
taken
excited.
patient defense.
I didn't
When?
hurt anyone on my team.
Oh, that's when you were on the net.
For
Okay,
once.
yeah.
I'm trying. My aim's gotten
I
better.
have to remember exactly
Look
what
at
that
you.
does for me.
You are picking up a
attacks
thing
on
or
you
two
or
on me
disadvantage.
from me.
Yeah, that
I guess I'm
Okay, so
picking
the
up.
first
a thing
one
or
was a
two from you.
14 to hit.
that misses.
It's so easy.
Oh, is this the rider
Yeah.
that's still confused?
Oh, never mind then.
Confusion.
I guess it doesn't attack until after it does the
Hold
confusion.
on. He might. He
7.
might not. Ooh,
It does the attacky thing again.
Oh, it
To a
randomly
random-
chooses?
To a random chosen person.
Okay.
That's within reach.
What do you want? Odds or evens?
Okay, is this
You pick.
evens to attack me, or like whatever I
Yes.
pick is gonna attack me?
If you pick, you win.
I love how Jessica.
If you,
yes.
if it
If you
lands
pick
on
it
what
right,
you pick,
you win, and it doesn't
don't get
attack you.
attacked.
Odds.
Odds. It's even, so it attack. Oh,
What?
oh, it is odds. It's a 9. Okay, so it attacks. It attacks its own. It attacks its own Dragonelle.
Hell yeah! You're
All right.
bad. I didn't even need to tank the person did that.
I was waiting for the
Why
where
do
he's
I
like he
think
has
of
to
the
run
flip
away
side
and
when
just
you
watch
said
him
you're
run
bad?
off the Dragoneel maybe like
Cause that's how I
That's
picture
Bam
it.
Bam. Bad Dragonelle.
Yeah.
It's confused. This Dragonelle.
It stabs the thing with its lance.
Oh,
Dragonelle Lance indeed.
It's gonna get real mad.
a Dragonelle lance.
Yep. It stabs it again with the
Oh, yeah, that's
lance.
right. The dragon lance, right?
Oh,
The corrupted one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Party for one going down?
Keep your hands and legs in the vehicle at all times. God dang it! I wish we had a magic card.
If I'm-
The Dragonelle does not like this.
And by the way, at the end of the rider's turn, he may make another wisdom
Oh,
saving
God.
throw.
Oh, he's gonna snap out of it and then
What have I
gonna
done?
realize
Oh,
what
Sixteen.
he did.
he way saved.
Oh, he's
this time.
he way saved? Okay.
He's super safe, so now
Now
is he
he's-
regretting what he's
Now,
done?
now he's no longer confused.
Yeah, just in time to find out what the Dragonelle is gonna do.
He realized what he's like. What the? Why is my lance in the dragon?
So the Dragonelle is like, no, thank you to this. Like, it's just not having it.
He's really
Everybody
angry.
And the
All of you.
the rider is surprised to realize that the Dragonelle is smart enough to have figured out that it can use its claw to snap off the saddle.
He's like, fuck this
not
guy.
me, bitches!
So
They're
it
not.
snaps off the
But it's
saddle
gonna
of the
try to
Dragonelle rider,
fling you
of the
off.
Dragon Army
Change the
officer,
picture.
because it just attacked him. And he's like, nope.
He's like,
So
we're
he
done.
does, he snaps the thing off and he starts flying and the saddle comes ripping off with, let's see if the Dragon Army officer hangs on. He does not. Dragon Army officer goes plummeting off with the saddle.
Hmm.
Make a
What's
dex
she
save.
gonna do?
I took the dodge actions, so, or it has. I get advantage.
Alright.
I love how she just did
Which one?
Yeah.
We're just gonna cross this Dragon Army officer.
Help it drag.
You guys can watch or not watch as he hits the ground.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
I'm like-
watching.
What's the radius?
What's the splash zone? Are we
You
in
know-
it? Are we away
You
from
know
it?
what?
30-20.
Blanche would
Yeah,
actually.
you can. So I mean, you basically have an option.
Probably calculated.
Yeah.
If you're choosing the option of stay
hundred.
on this Dragonelle, you can do that.
Okay.
Jet comically
But you,
opens an
but
umbrella.
you succeeded on your deck, so you tell me what you
Prestidigitation,
do.
just create a mundane item.
I mean, not attack it.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
'cause
stay
you
on,
can,
or do you
'cause- hold on.
intentionally
Hold
get
on.
off of this thing?
Sketch you.
Because it's taken off.
It's taking off.
Oh,
Like
okay.
you're like you
It's
don't have
done.
to be a genius to realize this thing's like I'm noping right out of here.
Right. Okay. I'm going to still keep
Yeehaw.
the end of the rope,
Uh huh.
Fall down towards me.
untie myself,
Okay.
and I'm going to like
Uh-oh.
Go to presentation.
Whatever you do, this isn't a whole
Oh,
entire
no.
action.
I'm
This is your
drawing it.
deck save.
oh. Okay, well then I'm just gonna stay
Shit,
on
with
the
umbrella.
dragon.
Stay on the
For now.
dragon.
Yeah, for
All
now
right.
I will stay on.
All right.
Land
For
like
now I
beat
will
the
stay on
shit
it.
out of
That's
it.
all it is.
Well,
If anyone is
Okay.
in the session, I do have rabbit tissue
Maybe you can convince it to
First.
land.
that you can wipe the blood off.
yeah, the dragon army officer hits the ground with the saddle on. The saddle like crashes on top of him too,
Great.
and it's bad.
Just little screams,
Yeah.
because that is disgusting.
Yeah.
From
He
excited to happy, like, I'm scared of that dragon now. To,
It's
He
about
hit like
Evan,
a
that is
pointy-ish
completely
rock
right.
too.
oh god, so it's just like an explosion of the world's gross pinata.
Yeah, so bad.
Oh god.
Awesome.
All right.
He hit a rock on like a big rock.
Adra, what
So
do you
they
want to
got
do
a-
anything? I mean, these dragonelles are they're
You know what?
So yeah,
They're
just go
like,
from like
I'm
super
done.
excited,
I
like,
got stabbed
to just
by
scream
my
Bloody Mary,
rider.
like,
They're
that's disgusting.
flying
There's
off.
one
They're out.
house.
and it scared
There
her.
is
She was in
still
a happy
one
place.
now?
Thank
got-
you.
Huh?
Is there still?
No,
I
there are
thought
two
there
of
was
them
three.
that are left. They're
Oh yeah, Blanche killed that one.
they're gone.
Yeah. So yeah,
They're
if they're
effing
gone,
off.
I see a lance poking out the one. But
Guess what I'm adding to
Flying,
that playlist now?
I'm just gonna let them fly.
We have to know
They
how
have
heavy
enough
the
room.
rider is.
Under my
We
umbrella.
have to know how heavy the rider is to determine the diameter.
LA.
Are you ready?
Well, that's
I mean,
that
with his
has to go.
armor
And
Right.
the saddle.
and his shield and his
It's-
lance
it's-
and the
I
saddle.
thought the lance
It's
was
like
stuck in the
if
dragon.
you drop the can
He
of
had a lance.
spam.
Yeah, it's like 400 pounds easily.
Yeah.
He ain't getting them.
Anyway.
No. But no, I'm.
You're letting him go?
Is Ellie still on
Yes.
the dragon? Oh my.
Yep.
I
There we
thought
go.
she got off of there.
No, it just snapped the
falling.
saddle.
I
It wasn't going down like that.
I mean, that's just a
You
good
know what?
song.
I'm just gonna.
All right.
Like, where's Ellie? But at the same
It's-
time,
if
she's
you're
probably
not
on the
doing
dragon
anything, then
now.
it's Ellie's turn.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
So the main question
got it like
here
4
is
songs
how
today.
far off the ground is the dragon elk that I'm currently riding?
120 feet.
120 feet.
Or Van Halen.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not. No.
You
We'll
could-
call it 100 feet.
You could easily survive that.
Yep.
We'll call it 100.
If you manage to jump towards me and make it within 60 feet of me, I can save your life.
Convince it to land.
No, now it's 100 feet.
I said if you can get within
Honestly.
60 feet.
No.
of me.
Yeah.
Paul.
I'm not gonna say.
Hold on. I have to play a monk.
I'm going to assume that this dragon elk is going to figure its life out in terms of getting the grappling hook off. Is everybody okay with me sacrificing the grappling hook?
I don't know, man.
That's
That
been
grappling
real
hook has
handy.
done
I mean,
so much.
we're like 100 feet below you, so I don't know how much of a impact
I'd
we
say
can give
channel
you.
your inner
Well, you're like 100 feet below her, and it's like about 60 feet away too.
Ellie, save the crop.
Save the grappling hook.
It significantly reduces the amount of rope that I have
Slow
in order
fall.
to repel towards the ground without having to just fall.
I'm
5
joking,
minutes
I have
per
no
month.
input on this.
Okay, great.
Channel your inner Van Halen. Jump.
Well, okay.
Unless she is.
I would like to
Yeah.
untie myself from where I'm at in the rope because
Sure.
that's only like 12 feet from
Yeah.
where it's attached to the neck.
Yep.
I'd like to go back to my, like, get to the end of the rope and go back to my, like, underarm sort of situation.
Oh, now you're dangling off it again?
No. I
Oh,
have like,
okay. You're still on
got
the thing.
pulled up to the
You're
end
doing
of
the
rope,
thing.
and I'm just hanging on
Pull
to
out
it.
Sure.
the slack.
Pulled up the slack, and
Sure.
I've untied myself
but I have kind of gotten a good handle on it.
Okay, yeah.
And
And,
then-
and as you do this, you notice that this Dragonelle is like, you know, about as excited as you would imagine one would be that is trying to be broken by a rider that it doesn't expect to have.
Well, I'm not trying to do anything to the Dragonelle.
It doesn't know that. It's like, I mean, it's having a WTF bro moment.
Well,
You're not my
basically-
mom.
Basically, as soon as I have the end of the rope securely in my hands and I have untied myself, not jumping off, but I'm rappelling down the rope.
I already added one.
And then once I get to
Easy
where
to
I'm
do.
at,
Gravity is helping you.
great. Once I get to the end of the rope,
Yee!
I'm letting go.
So you have to imagine that this is kind of like
I want to
the
play with
plane
now.
flying with the banner behind it, except instead of a banner, it's a 3-foot gnome. And then the banner breaks loose.
Gary
Wait,
loves
wait,
Doris.
wait, wait.
Oh, wait.
So what we
You
see,
know any flying.
what we see is we see a gnome falling from the sky and a Dragonelle with a rope dangling behind it flying away.
If we ever run into that Dragonelle again, we'll know.
Unless
got
it
a
gets
I'm-
off.
So
At any
you
point-
start falling.
Yep. So you gotta tell me, I'm now 50-ish feet off the ground. Ish.
Let's call it, because it's flying, we're gonna call it 80 feet.
80 feet?
You're not dangling below it as much as your sky banner behind it as it's flying.
You're like a
You know what I'm saying?
backwards
Uh,
kite.
Yeah.
I
She's-
do
she's
not see
backwards
me be
kite.
within 60 feet of
Wait,
you
no,
at
she's
all.
falling with style.
Kogan
That's what
runs
it
up,
is.
runs up to you, throws you onto the goat, and we're taking off after her.
If I can get within 60 feet of her before she hits the ground, I have something I can do.
I have 120 with dash.
That's going to be entirely up to you, Dean.
No, you have. I don't know what the math on the rate of falling is, but I think you're gonna hit the ground in like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And I am,
So-
not,
So
I am not within
So
the
you
60
need
foot
to.
marker
So you need
before
to. Whatever you're gonna do, it's got to be beep right now.
What's the range on polymorph?
If I had that spell,
You
Come on,
should.
gold fire.
I have.
You can light her on
I
fire.
have the
What's
spell
5 times
Feather
7?
Fall. That's why I was saying if I can get within
35.
60
Okay.
feet of her, I can get her. But oh well.
Alright, well, I was
she is
assuming
in
I
bed
was
shape.
dangling a lot lower than that. I'm still 40 pounds, so I don't know if that does anything for me. But,
Well, you're 40 pounds, but you have some stuff too.
so maybe like 50 pounds.
I thought she was gonna
Don't you have some
stick
weird
there.
feather fall thing that prevents you?
Yeah, I have slow fall, but that still only negates
gotta
5
She's
gonna
times
get hurt
my
really
She's
bad.
gotta just accept it.
damage.
Okay.
So that's where I was like, okay, 50 feet is one thing, 80 feet is entirely a different thing.
Yeah.
So,
The most you could take is
But she doesn't
37
take
damage. If he rolls
Correct.
all 6s on the dice, you'll be fine.
Yep.
but
And you
But
block,
it's-
you
I'll heal you.
take out
Just take the fall.
35 of that damage.
Yeah.
No,
But-
I've already accounted.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You'll survive.
So the most
Okay.
you could
I don't
take
think I
is
will.
72, and you take away 35 of that.
can't take 72 hit points, I will be dead by
But you
72.
reduce that by 35 because you're a monk.
Right?
So you take 37 at most.
At worst.
If he rolls all 6s.
So
If
you're
you roll.
going to survive no matter what. You're not going to drop below 0. You cannot.
Unless
But
he
you were going to
says you're
hurt
not
like
a
a
spike or
son.
There's you're given a
Okay.
chance you take no damage from this.
Sorry. Okay, I guess I'm just.
So
Are
what
you
did we
willing
decide
to
to
open
fall
it?
from
Yeah.
that
Let's
distance?
go. Like I said I was
do
going
have
to.
to ask though, would she be within 60 feet of me
No,
when
I'm
she
80 feet off the ground.
No, I think
gets close to the ground?
I think he called it. That
Okay,
means
if
we're
not,
too far
no,
away.
nothing's happening.
What did we decide the damage for this was?
It's 10d6 per 10, 1d6 per 10 feet.
Okay.
10d6 per 10. What?
How many do you need?
Oh, no.
8. How many you got right
I've
there?
got 6 right
she's the way of
here.
the open hand,
have-
so if
70.
she's
Oh,
healed, able to.
What is this?
That's
She can
6.
heal herself
Six.
3 times her month level.
So,
That's a lot.
Yeah, I think she'll be fine anyway.
sixes.
So,
Okay.
There's
There's
three
24,
That's 18.
29, oh, sorry, yeah, 18, 19, 24, 27, 32.
I'm that too.
Oh, 34.
34.
So you take no damage.
You were so close to taking like a point of.
I don't know why you were so worried.
You hit your
Because
knee.
I didn't know what,
And
like,
it
I've
hurts.
never had to
You
take
hit
fall
your knee
damage,
and
so
it's
I
just
don't
a funny
but
bone
you're a
feeling.
Which one of those is yours?
it's actually how it
That's
feels for
really,
her.
really OP.
I don't think I
believe.
used mine.
I just fell free fall from 80 feet and took no damage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From a
You
Dragonelle that was flying away.
Yeah.
Smacked your knee
Don't get used
like
to
your
it.
funny bone.
I'm gonna,
You're gonna get used to it.
because now I know
Look,
the
I'm fine. I
precise
can do
height
this
that
from
I can
100
fall
feet.
from
No.
and
Well-
not take damage.
Yeah, you're like,
Knowledge is power.
how did...
Until that
She just,
happens.
yeah, she
We-
superhero lands.
We gallop up
Like,
to her and
oh.
she's like perfectly fine. We're like,
The fuck.
Dusts my
How
knee
your
off a little
bones-
bit.
It's not
But I know that's bad for your knees.
It's gonna be hell when she gets old.
The other guy that fell
Exactly.
splatted.
He's not wrong.
Scared the hell out of the
She
teenager.
superhero landed and was just like, "What's up, guys?"
So did she land in the puddle
Dust
or
off.
away from the puddle?
No,
She
no,
landed
no, we
wherever she
flew
wanted.
quite a
You
ways
know.
before.
Oh,
Alright.
she didn't. Oh, that would have been.
Well, that's the end of that battle, and that took an incredible amount of time. So
Yeah.
I think that's where we're calling it for tonight.
yeah.
Thanks
not
for coming and
entertained?
watching, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.